Hey guys, thanks.
Yeah. What up, boys? Good fucking morning. Good fucking morning. Do this, I beg you. What is it? Riot Games. XR guys want to coach from the first episode of Arcane. Everything you need about global community here. What the fuck? Can you do that? Wait, can you actually do? You can just stream it? Everybody is allowed? Because that would be fucking insane. Dude, if we can all stream that shit, abso-fucking-lutely. Steak and eggs today. Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I got no idea. I literally have no idea. I mean, if I'm still live, it's because we didn't do it. If I end stream, it's because we're going to go do it. I mean, I would assume. I mean this generally when I say that I have no idea what's going on. I thought I did. I truly thought I did, but, yeah, now I have no idea. I mean, let me double check. I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, everybody's just fucking completely radio silent. We are? Hold up, are we? I think we are. I think we are. I think. The thing is they're not saying anything. But then I'm being told that fucking he will be unbanned by Friday, so it should be good. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It could be fucking awesome. My old drill sergeant found about a Frogan and roasted the fuck out of her. He even quote tweeted your tweet. From that picture in your thumbnail, you're going to kick out of reacting to this.
I have no pity at all.
Twitch streamer Frogan hates U.S. military by angry cops.
For any food.
7-year-old woman, I guess, with tens of viewers. Wow. Dozens and singular dozen. Hates U.S. soldiers and wants them to be mentally tortured by PTSD. Oh, some would say that's a bad take. I'm one of them.
Okay. All right. That's fucking hilarious. Hope she gets fucked. Hey, bro, ain't nobody fucking that hog. What's this? You see NMP say he would rather have Bruce than you and OTK?
Listen, if I had to make an org,
Yep.
Yeah.
myself,
Yep.
Misc,
Yep.
Okay.
Asmongold, Tips Out, Bruce drop 'em off.
That sounds like the OG squad. Am I tripping?
That's a good org.
Wow.
That would be the org.
That's a good ass
We
org.
would fuck shit up, dude.
What about Rich? Oh, man.
You know, it'd be just a great org. Yeah, and maybe Jay Schlatt in there.
Jay Schlatt would be dope. Jay Schlatt would be dope.
Chat, anybody else I'm missing? Maybe from the past or anything like that we should get in the org?
What would you
Yeah,
call it?
there's one guy.
What would you call the org?
OTK.
Dude, just 5 absolute PR nightmares. I think that'd be great, man. That'd be great. Hey, man, I'll say it. Bruce, if you want to take over my OTK contract for $0 fucking dollars, bro, you can have it anytime you fucking want, bro. You can have it anytime you want. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Bruce, you hit me up. I know you don't like white people. I know you hate the whiteys, and I know it might make you grit your teeth and clench your asshole even thinking about talking to a cracker. But hey, man, if you ever want back in, you can have my contract any day, brother. Any fucking day. We can play Minecraft sometime, too, if you're ever interested in it. I'm at work, stream, dude. I'm at work, stream later, dude. I matter more than everybody. Also true. Mr. Baldy, true. Good morning. Only on one condition. Make Misc say the hard R. He already has, man. He ain't going to do it again. At least not publicly. Yeah, man, you already got that shit out of the way. Man, what a crazy day. I actually feel good for the first time, which is great. I got lots of sleep. I feel fantastic. What's in the car? I have no idea. It's also who's in the car. I'm at work, too, just audio only. Yeah, we're feeling a little bit crazy today, man. We're feeling a little bit quirky. But, yeah, no, Nick has my blessing. Dude, Nick has been doing great lately, man. It made me very happy. He's pairing up the Asian females with Lucari. I mean, if there's an Asian female in Austin, Texas, within 15 yards, you will find Lucari, man. I mean, he is the Asian pussy master. It is insane. Fighting games and just fucking Asian bitches, bro. It's good. He carrying low-key. I don't know what he's carrying, but he's doing very good for himself. He's doing very good. Why end stream early yesterday? Genuinely, because I thought it was funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny, and honestly, it was. It was, to me, hilarious. Yeah, it was really funny. And then I went to go play Pokemon. Speaking of things that were hilarious. No, I was legitimately going to stream for like 6 hours yesterday. Legit. I was going to stream for like 6 hours yesterday. Some other guy comes into my chat and like demands I do something. Chat humors the guy. All right, see ya. You know, like, I personally, I think that's hilarious. You left, I was so sad. Oh, well, then don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's really that easy. You know, I mean, listen, guys, I'm a guy who goes live on stream and I do whatever the fuck I want. Did you see the last death battle? Yeah, it was fucking, it was all right. It was all right. I mean, here's the thing, man. No matter who won, the internet was going to be pissed. Right? No matter who won. I think the best thing for that scenario would have been a tie because both of their stands have the ability to rewrite history. So I think they should have just tied it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that guy is a Destiny co-host on his podcast, by the way. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not really a guy that really vibes well with being told what to do. I'm really bad at it. So much so, even if somebody tells me to do something that I already wanted to do, I'm just like, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah. Eat food? No, I don't. Nah, I just won't do that. Yeah, I really don't like that. Tectone Jeff Nippard, full footage on his assault. What the fuck?
All of this was filmed by his cameraman, but they released only that 6-second clip.
The full Jeff Nippard? The full Jeff Nippard footage was released? Oh, shit. Jeff Nippard is the guy who I watch for all my exercise tips. He's a dude who believes in, like, science-based weightlifting rather than, like, I'm a big meathead, I use steroids. Like, you know, like everybody in the Austin community. He goes into a gym, and he's just minding his business. Dude just comes up, beats the fuck out of him. Yep. Giga injured. Really fucking blows. Yeah, science. Yeah, so it's like, okay, so like, is full range of motion what you actually want to do, or is half reps or what you want to do? Like, scientifically, what yields you the most gains in the gym? So it's kind of like, rather than me lift up heavy things till me big, it's a guy who discovers, okay, what really is the best way to lift, and imposing that knowledge onto everyone else. And his physique, he's also completely natural, which is insane to me. I mean, it's hard to believe that in a world that is paraded by people who abuse steroids, that this dude achieved this physique entirely natural. It's kind of fucking insane. That being said, this dude is about 5'2". So, I mean, we all know it is much easier to look big the shorter you are. The taller you are, like, it's pretty rough, right? Tall, what do you at? 7 foot tall, jacked man. Yeah, it's pretty damn difficult to look shredded as a tall guy. You have to work out a lot fucking harder. But yeah, MrBeast getting called out again. Oh man, here we go. Rosanna Pansino has reported MrBeast to the FBI over allegedly leaked group chats between him and his coworkers. These group chats include racial slurs, inappropriate jokes about minors, and other explicit materials. Oh my God. Okay. All right. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say something. Tectone, MrBeast's new follow-up dog pack.
The proof that Jimmy knew about Tyson's behavior is right
Why, yes, I'm asexual, a sexual predator.
here.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump when she was 13. How the hell could Jimmy say he doesn't know about his best friend when he's posting this in the chat with him? Hey guys.
Can I explain to you why? Because sharing edgy memes is kind of like a part of a lot of ye old internet culture. And it's very hard to distinguish that every single person who makes a joke, whether they're a rapist or not, or whether they're a sexual predator or not. And that's why it's kind of hard to know. And I think drawing the exaggerative statement of this guy made an edgy joke, they're a sexual predator, is pretty difficult. And I'm not going to be like one of these internet pitchforkers who just say, how did he not? And obviously, I'm going to watch the video. Maybe it goes deeper than that. But I feel like a lot of people just share edgy jokes these days. I feel like a lot of people say edgy shit offline these days. Right? And yeah. They legit found child porn in the group chat. We're past edgy memes. Okay, that's fucking ridiculous. If that's a thing. I can only tell you what I've seen off the first 4 seconds of the video. If they actually were posting child porn, yeah, that's a pretty easy way to know. But yeah, it's very difficult to tell when a joke is just a joke or when the joke comes a little bit more real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a bit of truth in each joke. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. But we'll see. It's also, and let's just be real, the internet has done a very poor job of making me want to actually take the MrBeast drama seriously due to the fact that there's currently like a witch hunt out for him where anybody's willing to spread fake news about good old Jimmy and the seeking of internet updates. Which is a fucking problem. I'm sure we all agree is a problem. It's the case of the boy who cried wolf, and it's very hard to take things seriously because they've made so many illegitimate claims, so many illegitimate allegations. It's hard to tell the right from wrong, and you got to wonder why. Now, why are you saying this? Well, because I've been on the opposite end of this, right? I've been on the same end of this. There's so many times where people say fake things about my friends. It's, I take it with a grain of salt, and then a week later the internet just forgets. They're like, oh yeah, never mind. We just made all that bullshit up, but we want you to forget about the internet's lies, but we won't ever let you forget about the content creators' lies. So it's a whole slippery slope, man. It's a whole slippery slope. If Techie is the king of hate watching, then Rosanna Pisano is the queen, a generational hater. I really don't think I'm that much of a hate watcher. You know what I mean? I don't really think so. Yeah, I really don't think that I am. Johnny Somali and 2 friends got bitched in Korea. I'll be real. I don't know who either of those people are. Johnny Somali and his friends got all taken out 3v1.
이 새끼 뇌병변 장애 있나 봐.
Holy fuck. Oh my god, bro. Yo, get his ass. I don't know who this dude is, but yeah, get him.
레전드. 와, 레전드. 오, 엄마. 야. 와, 레전드.
Yeah, bro, get his ass.
와.
Body his ass, bro.
새끼야. 야, 1대1해, 1대1해, 씨발놈아! 1대1해라, 개새끼야! 이 병신 새끼고. 야, 너 어디 갔어? 왜? 야, 1대1해, 개새끼야!
Okay, so context. Do we like this Johnny Somali guy or no? Is Johnny Somali some shithead streamer that fucks with people in real life? No, we don't like him. What does he do? No, he's a piece of shit. What does he do? One of the worst people alive. He went to Japan, has been racist. Oh, okay, so we like this guy beating the fuck out of him. Good.
아, 씨발. 야, 소말리! 아, 씨발.
Oh, Shiba.
왜요?
Bro just talking about his dog for fun.
참아. 아, 형님이에요? 와, 씨발. 형님 레전드. 아, 씨발.
Bro just straight up whooped his ass.
무기 들었어, 개새끼야. 야, 내려놔. 경찰 불러. 야, 행크. You boxed up?
What? Don't fucking touch him, bro.
야, 그거 내려놔. 야. 야, 이거 내려놔. 이 개새끼야. 야, 뒤질래? 내가 들었어, 이 씨발. 야, 나와. 이거 가지고 있어, 이거 가지고 있어. 이거 가지고 있어, 이거 가지고 있어. 이거 가지고 있어. 이거 가지고 있어.
Oh my god!
야, 이 개새끼야. 씨발놈아, 야. 야, 불러. 불러, 이 개새끼야. 불러! 야, 너 개새끼야, 너 일로 와. 이 씨발놈.
Title it, and you're like,
Oh man, bro. Oh man. Yep. Hey, fuck him. Hey, I'll give it a buck, chat. I do not care. Hey, I'll be real. If you are a streamer and you are out in public and you are attempting to inconvenience other people's lives, and if you are disrespecting a nation's culture, you deserve to get punched in the mouth. Don't care. Legit. Don't care. I feel zero sympathy. If you are out there harassing people all day, I hope you get the shit beaten out of you. I truly do. I truly do. I don't care. These streamers need to understand that there's consequences for their actions. And until they do, they're going to keep doing it, man. They're going to keep doing it. It's the same thing with stream snipers. Right? These stream snipers who come up to streamers and they harass them when they're not doing anything wrong deserve to get the shit beaten out of them. It's just the truth. I don't care. Goes both ways. If you are someone who's harassing members of the public, I hope you get knocked the fuck out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Same thing with these people who call swatters. Okay, if you're swatting streamers, I hope you fucking die. That's pretty much it. You are someone who puts other streamers' lives at risk. I hope you fucking die. It's pretty much that it. It's very annoying how we're getting to a culture where everything that we want to do is to put people's safety at danger, safety at risk. It's cringe. It's incredibly fucking cringe. It's not funny. People fucking reward that behavior, and it's lame as fuck. It really fucking is. So many languages, and some people understand violence. Okay. You jogged my memory. I remember this Johnny Somali guy. I remember who he is. I'm bad with faces, but then I saw it, and then I was like, oh, okay, it's this fucking guy. Yeah, no, he deserves to get the shit beaten out of him. And I hope the police do fucking nothing, man. I mean, you talk all that shit, don't be surprised when you get a fucking right hook. That's just pretty much it. What's this? YouTuber Johnny Somali struck during stream in Seoul. Great. Yep. Base W, hilarious. This is the OG video.
Yeah, bye. Don't do it. You know what that means. You know what that means. Okay, bitch. Okay. Look, you okay. Why the fuck are you grabbing my camera? Down there. And what? Just don't grab my camera. All you have to say is stop.
Oh, man, he fucking charged that shit up, bro. Bro hit sparking before he hit that right hook. Y'all hear that shit? Ha! Bro, Ganondorf neutral beat his ass. What the fuck, bro? Bro ate that punch more than Frogan eats this fucking ice cream out of her fridge. Wait, go again.
Camera. All you have to say is stop.
Insta-floored, bro. Bro on the ground immediately.
Don't grab nothing. Oh.
Oh my God, he gets them both?
Anonymous sent $3 Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima.
Good, bro. Yeah, and that TTS, very fitting. That TTS, very fitting. That's why bro got deserved to get his ass knocked the fuck out, bro. One tapped you and your pussy ass friends, bro. I'm tired of all these motherfuckers thinking they're so goddamn big on the internet. Scrawny motherfucker can't even bench 2 plates. Pathetic, by the way. Walking around like they run the shit because they've broken societal norms. Look at how edgy I am saying Hiroshi, Nagasaki, and fucking, or whatever the fuck they were saying, in fucking, like, where are they at? Fucking Tokyo? Korea? I don't fucking know. It's just, it's insane, bro. The internet has made all of these fucking limp dick motherfuckers have way too much confidence for no reason. He deserves to get knocked the fuck out.
You have to say it, stop.
God, that's awesome, bro. He's doing it for 200 viewers? I know. Bro's doing it for 5 cents an hour.
Don't grab nothing. Oh.
Bro, a horrible form with a cigarette in his mouth, right hook, takes them both out in 1 hit. From full HP, by the way. That was a full HP right hook. Full HP. Full HP, they got knocked out. Like, bros needed to spec more into defense and HP. Like, legit one shot. Legit one shot. Elon Musk, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark Gothic MAGA.
I'm not just MAGA. I'm dark Gothic MAGA.
What is bro like a supervillain? Oh, that's so funny, man. Oh, man, that is so fucking good.
With me. But those were your words, so I don't know. I mean, all I can say is I read where she was not black, that she put out, and I'll say that. And then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her. That's up to her.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, dude. I love the fact that one of the most serious things happening in our nation, everybody is treating like a fucking joke or a death sentence. I think it's so funny. Also, I've heard that Kamala is getting absolutely slaughtered in the polls. Like, absolutely slaughtered. It really is so funny. To be fair, Elon has Asperger's syndrome. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, I heard that Donald Trump is beating Kamala by 24 points. New Kafka figure. Yeah, that's not true, buddy. Oh, who's going to tell him? Oh, man. Who's going to tell him, man? Who's going to tell him?
From the floor, you get it. From the floor, you get it.
What's the context? Trying to see the context here, guys. When I'm president, the McDonald's ice cream machines will work great again. Oh, good job, Sleepy Joe. 814,000 likes. Imagine that, bro. I want to see how smart you are. For what? Open the schools. 6 divided by 2, parentheses, 1 plus 2. The answer is 1. How the fuck does anybody think this shit is 5? The answer is 1. It's 1 plus 2, 3. Multiply against parentheses and PEMDAS. It's 6. 6 divided by 6 equals 1. It's 9, Techie? How the fuck do you figure it can be 1 or 9? No, it is quite literally 1. The answer is 1. It could be either or. No, it couldn't. It's 1. I have math agree these questions are silly because they are written to be ambiguous. No, the answer is fucking 1. Divide first, multiply second. No, that's not how it works. It's PEMDAS. Division and multiplication happen from left to right. Depends on your education system. It's either 1 or 9. My calculator says it's 9. How the fuck would you get 9? Well, why did you put them in parentheses? That's not in parentheses. You put in the wrong equation. That's not even it. It cannot be 9. It's fucking 1. Okay, so let's do this mathematically. Okay, so here's let's explain this here. Let's explain this. It does on its own try. Okay, so look. Okay, so you could do 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? And then 3 times 2, which equals 6. 6 divided by 6 equals 1, right? Or you could do, technically, which I don't think is the right way, 1 plus 2, which is 3. And then 6 divided by 2, which is 3. And then 3 times 3 equals 9. Right? The way that I was taught it, maybe it's different in other countries, right? Is you do the multiplication because it's next to a parentheses first. So, okay, I can obviously, now I understand how some people got 1, some people got 9. But the way that I was taught in my school, which I'm really hoping is the status quo, is that you do the parentheses math first. That's not how it works. Hey, tell that to my math teachers, right? How the fuck y'all got 1 and 9? I got 21. Okay, well, you can't get 21. It's 1 in Earth math. True. This is what Google says. The correct answer is 9. You do the addition first, you get 6 divided by 2 times 3. Then you must do order of operations in the order that they are presented in the equation, i.e. 6 divided by 2 times 3, 3 times 3 equals 9. Well, see, the other problem is that they moved the sides around, so that makes no sense. I got 46. That's not how that works either. 6 divided by 2 over 1 plus 2. Yeah. But then 3 above 1 plus 2 is fucking 1, right? I guess we're in a society where math isn't consistent. In my mind, this is either 1 or 9. My brain is screaming that it's 1, but I'm at least open to humoring someone who says 9. 1 or 9, depending on which PEMDAS usage, you are still correct.
Hey, this is Presh Talwalkar. What is the value of this mathematical expression? This math problem has gone viral, and it has received millions of comments on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media sites. In this video, I'm going to present the correct answer. Orders, then multiplication and division, and finally addition, subtraction.
Yep.
If you have 2 operations of the same precedence, you want to evaluate them from left to right. The first step of the problem has no controversy.
Sure.
This expression contains a parenthetical expression, which must be evaluated first.
Yep.
1 plus 2 is inside the parentheses, so we'll evaluate 1 plus 2 to get 3.
Yep.
Now the question is what to do next. If you input this into Google, Wolfram Alpha, or pretty much any scientific calculator, the thing that's going to happen next is all of these will interpret the parentheses as an implicit multiplication.
Yep.
So this 2 parentheses 3 will be converted into 2 times 3.
Yep.
Now we continue the order of operations.
Sure.
This expression only contains multiplication and division.
Yep.
These are operators of equal precedence, so we'll evaluate them from left to right.
Yep.
Starting on the left, we have 6 divided by 2.
3 times 3.
Multiplication.
Yep.
And that gets us to the correct answer of 9.
Yep.
This is without a doubt the correct answer to this expression
Makes
as
sense.
written according to the modern usage of the order of operations.
Makes sense.
So why did this problem cause so much controversy?
Here we go.
Well, there is another answer
Yep.
that you could argue from a historical perspective.
Yep.
So I actually found some documentation that the order of operations did have a slightly different understanding in certain texts in 1917 or before.
Yep.
So the first part of the equation is
Here
the same
comes.
as before. We have a parenthetical expression, and this should be evaluated first. We have 1 plus 2, and that becomes 3.
Yep.
The debate then centers around this division symbol. So what does it mean that we have 6 divided by 2 parentheses 3? Well, there were textbooks, and there was a lot of usage that if you had this division symbol, where you had something on the left divided by something on the right, this was understood to mean you want to divide the entire product on the left by the entire product on the right.
Yep.
So for example, if a textbook wrote x divided by 2y with this division symbol, they actually did mean x divided by parentheses 2y. You wanted to take 2y as the entire product and have that as your denominator.
Yep.
So under this historical usage, which is a special exception to the order of operations, and we don't use it anymore, you would want to take this product on the right as your divisor.
Yep.
So applying this rule would then lead to the expression
6 divided by
6
6
over 2 multiplied by 3.
Man, I love being
We will now
taught
convert the multiplication
1917's
in the
math.
denominator so that 2 times 3 is equal to 6.
Love,
and we now have one division,
love
which
learning
is 6 divided by
1917's
6,
math.
and that's equal to 1. So many people argue that 1 is the correct answer, and there is some historical justification of this because of the way that text used to use the division symbol.
Love learning 1917's math in 2000s. Man, I love the American education system.
I would suggest this is probably because of some historical artifact about typesetting. It would have been much easier to write the division symbol and have the understanding you want to divide everything on the left by everything on the right. You wouldn't need to have an expression where you write a numerator over a denominator. That would take up a lot more vertical space. And you also would need to keep putting parentheses everywhere. This would be just something that we want to have a historical justification for the answer 1. 9?
That makes me really angry because I love math. And I know that sounds really cringe, but like I love math. I love doing math. Hard math. I love doing math. And finding out that, I mean, obviously I found both answers to 9 and 1, and I understood why. But understanding that I thought it was just maybe Europeans and Americans were taught different. I don't like knowing that I've been taught outdated information. That's very interesting. Yeah, that's really fucking gay. Yeah, it's really fucking lame. Yeah, okay, that's annoying as shit. Anyways, 9's the correct answer. Yep. Anyways, gay's bad? No, gay's great. No, gay's great, man. Gay's great, man. I love being gay. Listen, guys, I've made out with dudes before. I'm allowed to say gay. All right? You got to understand. I've made out with multiple, well, okay, I made out with one guy. Still. And it was of the objective to have sex with a woman. Prove it, do it right now. If there was one person who I would be okay with making out with, I would make out with Jimmy, absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It would be Jimmy, that's pretty much it. Nobody else. Yeah. Yeah. Now, because we have such a mutual respect for one another, I feel like we could make out and it wouldn't even be a thing. To be honest. Fake gay equals easy pussy. Yep, that's what I'm saying, man. Dude, how many of y'all dudes pretending to be gay? That way you go to the girl sleepover. You know what I'm saying? They just be getting naked over there, pillow fighting. You know, being like, oh, grab my boobs. Do these feel nice? Do they feel nice? What do you think? Is my ass getting fat? Oh my God, bro. Those are the days, man. Those are the days. Next, you can argue that algebra should be changed as it was taken from some dude in the year 820. I got no idea. Yep. Anyways, how about you and Blue? Hell no, bro. Hell no. Listen, man.
I know what.
The real story of Donald Trump, we are watching this video today. We are watching this. But yeah. I kind of wanted to have a serious talk with you guys. If you guys wanted, okay. Now you're all Pepe Wing because we were talking about Donald Trump like 5 seconds ago. But I did want to talk to you guys about like something more serious that I really haven't talked about on stream before from my title. Which, you know, it's been a story that I've been sitting on for about 3 years. And it's kind of why whenever, and the reason why I'm explaining this is because whenever you guys see, you know, one of these people like KSI, MrBeast, Logan Paul, I'm not going to say Donald Trump. I do think Donald Trump is a piece of shit. I also think Kamala Harris is a piece of shit. We just don't know it yet. It's kind of like the devil you know versus the devil you don't know in the presidential campaign. Don't want to get too political. But it's kind of why I take all these witch hunts on Twitter not really that seriously. As a guy where my witch hunt was very manufactured. Very, very, very manufactured. And I've never really talked about this, but I kind of wanted to shed some light into the years of 2022 through the latter end of 2023. With a lot of things that a lot of content creators won't ever talk to you about. Because there are things that people say and there are things that people do that would make people uncomfortable. But I think I'm kind of just done with just hiding things just for fun. I think it's bad. And as a guy who prides himself on being one of the few real streamers left on the platform, I kind of just want to talk about some shit that I kind of had to go through for a very, very, very long time. I'm going to keep some information vague, anonymous. It doesn't really need to be said. It doesn't matter. Whether it was one streamer who did this or another streamer that did this, it doesn't really matter. But I do want to explain to you why I've had a pretty difficult life. And if you've ever asked yourself, man, I don't really get why Tectone is hated so much, I think this will make a lot more sense after I tell you guys this story. I'm not expecting any big drama. There should be no big drama coming out of this. There really shouldn't. But just a little bit more clarity on what happened and why certain people feel a certain way. And yeah, and I mean, if you still don't like me because I'm loud and bald, I at least want to tell you how the origin of all this came to be. Yeah. Okay, Tekken, just say that you're gay. It's okay. I really wish I was, because sometimes women are too difficult to deal with. Also, fun fact. And we're going to get into the story. This is just another funny little note. So I made Sophia a Terapagos deck for Pokemon. Okay? And I've been working on it for about a week so far. And so we finally got to scrim it last night. We were playing Pokemon on the couch with Anna and Shinya and Laurel. We were all having fun. But Sophia started getting really mad playing Pokemon versus me. And so she shit-talked me a little bit, okay? Which is very rare because usually Sophia doesn't actually, like, shit-talk me, right? But I'm like, it's whatever. Boys being boys is what it is. It was funny. She shit-talked me. I laughed. And, you know, she was getting pissed. She lost. And it was funny. Then, after we play, 30 minutes later, I've never had this happen before. Sophia then proceeded to cry for 2 hours and apologize profusely for how mean she was to me. And I didn't even know what to say. I didn't even know what to... I was like, were you? Were you? And I'm like, it's okay. That's fine. It's okay. You're all right. I didn't even know you were being mean. I didn't even know you were being mean. And she's like, no, I'm awful. No, I'm terrible. You built me this deck and I shit on it. And I'm like, it's okay. You're okay. Everything's fine. And then I go to sleep. I wake up. I go to watch anime in the living room. And she's still crying, apologizing for how mean she was. And I'm like, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I mean, maybe my banter with people is rubbing off on her a little bit too much, and she can't handle bantering herself, and so she feels bad about it. But yeah, I thought that shit was hilarious. Not trash, Dag, you should have made it better. Nah, dude, Terapagos was hilarious. But I've never experienced someone who was so nice that even telling jokes to your friends would negatively affect their emotions that much. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. I'm not going to lie. I was laughing while she was crying. I'm going to keep it real. I thought that shit was so funny that somebody could feel that bad over quite literally doing nothing wrong. But maybe that's my fault. You know, I'm just like, bro, what? Like, you're good. Yeah, maybe that's my fault. Anyways, so a long time ago, I joined OTK. And, you know, if you guys don't remember my debut stream, a lot of people don't because it was horrifically overshadowed by Minx having to be on her meds and then Milena pouring alcohol in her mouth because she was a little bit of a rager. And then the internet freaking the fuck out because, oh my God, you just gave somebody alcohol who's on like horrible meds. Oh my God, Milena and Justin Minx causing another PR disaster 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. Who would have thought? Oh my God, this is actually 2021 through 2023 later. So pretty much my debut for OTK, which was supposed to be like this huge thing for me, was completely overshadowed by 2 women being retarded. Hey, welcome to the internet, boys. Who would have thought? Women ruin everything. Am I right, boys? Based. Yep. Anyways, so that happened. And so this opportunity that I had to showcase who I was, what I'm about, was kind of just like forgotten about. And, I came in from the Genshin Impact community. I still don't understand why I was ever invited to the org. And I came in with a lot of negative PR. So then all these people in the Genshin Impact community saw that this guy, they've been trying to ruin his career for 2 years prior to that. We're like, oh my God, a good thing's happened to this guy. So what do? They flood other streamers' chats. They flood other streamers' chats in OTK. And they're like, why the fuck did you let him in? Why the fuck are you doing this? Haven't you heard what he's did? He's done horrible things in this community. This guy's fucking Adolf Hitler. So a lot of the streamers see that and they're like, oh, okay, well, here we go. The internet's saying internet things. But a lot of streamers take it seriously. And a lot of streamers decide to farm it, being like, oh, yeah, I don't know why he joined this org either. Oh, I don't know why he did this either. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Lol, he's a piece of shit. A lot of people decide to farm it. And so there was some streamers or a streamer who was farming the fuck out of this. And so one of my streamer friends asked that streamer, well, why do you give this streamer so much shit when you know that he didn't do anything wrong? And there was a quote that I heard. And once again, guys, I have not said any name. Okay? I have not said any name. We don't need to speculate shit. I have not said shit. You can assume shit, but understand I have not said anything, and you are going off speculation and speculation alone. I have no desire to say names. I'm just merely trying to explain how all this shit came to be. Okay? So there was a streamer who was farming the fuck out of this, saying like this completely horrendous shit, even making a comment of saying that like I was attracted to underage girls as a joke, which is one of the weirdest fucking jokes you can ever make. And so one of my streamer buddies like, okay, things are getting a little bit out of hand. Why are you doing this? And there was a quote that one of these streamers said, which was, if you don't know who the bottom of the totem pole is, that's because you're the bottom of the totem pole. And that's when I realized that streaming was a horrifically, horrifically dark place. So much so where any streamer will kind of take an opportunity to put you down, that way you become the butt of the joke rather than them. Which I despised. I hated it. And then I realized that I was wondering why so many of people were doing this shit. And I realized, oh, they're doing this as a matter of self-preservation, which I think is a horribly disingenuous, horribly fake thing. And with this streamer, I don't really fuck with anymore. And the more and more that this went on, unfortunately for my reality, this president that was established that I was like this horrific, lolly-loving, transphobic, homophobic, giga-racist, fucking, radicalized right-winger, was just spewed all over the internet, just spewed fucking everywhere. So much so where when it came to have me on someone else's stream, I would have to DM other streamers and say, by the way, I know what your chat's going to want you to do. If you do want to shit on me on stream, that's okay. I totally get it. To where I would have to let people make jokes about me because I knew that's what the chat was going to want. By the way, I have screenshots of all this shit too. It was actually pretty depressing. I was sitting in my bathtub realizing how depressing of an era that was. Where I was like, yeah, I'm going to be on your stream. The chat's going to get like this. If you need to make a joke or two, if you need to really go for a kidney shot, you're more than welcome to. So much so where then it got to the point where other streamers would be like, hey, I know you're coming on my stream later. Hey, is it cool if I say this? Is it cool if I shit on you like this? Is that okay? And this was a point where I really needed money. And I'm like, okay, well, it's either I do this stream and they're allowed to say this shit about me, or I don't get to go on the stream. My career is pretty much fucked, which this was back when I was a lot more career hyper-focused. But stream after stream, I would have to allow or encourage other people to shit on me because that's pretty much what the internet wanted. And it kind of gotten to this point where I realized that I have lived my life quite very normally. And we've gotten to this point to where I can't even imagine what the normal person on Twitter actually thinks that I'm like. And it was just wild realizing that, looking back, how truly miserable I was. And this was another reason why I really started to think about this was I did a podcast with Emmy and Asmund forever ago where I said I was kind of like a professional wrestling heel and I was the guy playing the villain. And the more I look back on it, the more that was kind of the truth. The more that I leaned into this gimmick of this giga aggro, this giga obnoxious dude that everybody fucking hates outside of my own little bubble. And it was kind of odd realizing that me, a dude who never intended on playing a character, I kind of did. And I would encourage people to act this way, and I would even act up being offended by these jokes that I knew were coming because I said, and now you should say this about me during this stream and all act like this. And it kind of, the reason why I got reminded of this is because KSI put out a statement on the whole thick of it. And he was saying that he was intentionally acting shocked by all of the comments people were making by him. And a lot of the internet was thinking, it's just cope. It's just cope. But then I realized I did the exact same thing. I did the exact same fucking thing. And it is very odd to know that another creator did that shit as well. Stop the cap, little bro. I have no reason to cap about this whatsoever. But yeah, if you were ever wondering why from 2022 or 2021 through 2023, there was just a common pattern of absolutely everybody shitting on me, that's why. It was one, because that's pretty much what people were conditioned to do. That's how certain streamers set the bar, and that's honestly what I also encourage other people to do. But yeah, it's kind of odd looking back on it. It is kind of odd. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And thus became the meme of, I used to think Tekken was kind of annoying, but he's been growing on me lately. Yep. Man, I'll say it, I was originally trying to be an Asmund hate watcher due to what I've heard about the guy. Then I entered one stream and was like, what the fuck are they talking about? This guy's chill. And since then, I've listened to the other people's opinion on CCs without making my own. Same thing I did with discovering you, honestly. Well, yeah, and I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Did the hate end with the last massive drama? No, the hate kind of ended the more and more I separate myself from what I consider to be bad eggs. A lot of people think that I was excluded from events due to other people's not letting me in, but the reality is that I was intentionally avoiding the events even though I was invited, just because of people who I don't really care to associate with, because I'm not really a guy who wants to go do a collab with people who I don't like, unless I go to the collab and then all of a sudden they're there, and then in which case I'll just be cordial. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. So you didn't go to Wild West willingly? Oh no, I wanted to go to that. No, I wanted to go to that. Melania just hates my ass. Yeah. No, I did want to go to Wild West. That would have been fun. But I wasn't in a good place. I probably would have been a vibe killer. I probably would have been a vibe assassin, to be honest. But yeah, besides that one. Why? Okay. I never blame any female who has a negative disposition of me, due to the fact that during the time period of 2023 and 2022, a lot of people assumed that I was abusive to women, right? They assumed that I was abusive to women. So a lot of women who are like, yeah, women's rights. Yeah, women are powerful. Women deserve respect, which is obviously, all good things. Like the extremists who are like, women are the fucking best, right? They would see a clip of me and assume, oh man, that's how he treats women, and then think I'm a piece of shit. When in reality, anybody who knows me in real life knows that I treat women like fucking angels. I'm not really a simp, but I'm incredibly good to people who are around me. However, that's not what the internet wanted you to think. And it kind of makes you think. Because this happened with Asmon. This happened with Asmon. Where Asmon makes one bad take, and all of a sudden, people want you to be convinced that he's a Nazi. Right? When in reality, he's just not that. Right? And there's a big difference between saying something out of ignorance versus actually being a bad person. I think the internet forgets that a lot. I put out a tweet about this morning, which was, and I quote, name a celebrity CC you think the internet tries to get you to think is an awful person that's actually just a normal dude. Because I'm seeing this really run rampant on social media lately, which is this person is completely normal, but the internet has an agenda to make them a bad guy, because whenever there's a bad guy, there becomes a wave of free internet clout to grab, right? Because then you just make a this person bad tweet, and all of a sudden it blows up to 6, 7, 8,000 views. And the problem is that people who actually are an issue deserve to be shit on, but when the internet gets bored, they also want to just make people up to be bad guys. But this has real world repercussions, and it completely fucks people's reputation. But that's why anytime anybody says to be careful of this guy or to be careful of that guy, they did this, that, and the other, I'm like, okay, well, where is the proof of them doing that? Can you show me them doing that? And more often than not, they don't have that. It's the same thing the other day where, people were saying things about certain celebrities, and I said, oh, really? They did that? Can you show me where they did that? And they can't show you that. And then they just go silent. And I think the silence speaks volumes, because during that time, when they can't actually show you the source of they're so sure of it that this person is horrible, and they can't show you anything, that silent period is them realizing, oh God, I'm retarded. Let's be real, KSI is at most pretty hypocritical with copyright claiming people who react to a song. Sure, yeah, sure. I don't think being hypocritical makes you a terrible, terrible person. Right? And I think people are losing grasp on reality, on what makes a horrible person. Just my opinion. But yeah, anyone who does a crypto scam, I will think is an asshole. Sure. Now, here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing, Young. And that's a great point. That's a great point. This person has scammed people with like crypto scams. Now, that's a good point. Oh, this person did that. Okay. Now the problem is that if you are deemed a bad person, there's no longer any nuance. There's no longer any nuance to where if somebody does a bad thing, all of a sudden any other bad thing they've also done. Now let me explain that. Let's say KSI did a crypto scam, and let's say KSI did a copyright claim on people reacting to his songs. Okay? Because he did those two bad things, and humor me, chat, because he did those things, is he now transphobic, homophobic, pedophile, messaging minors, and a rapist? Now, the answer to anybody who's able to think level-headedly is no. But the problem is that the moment anybody can be deemed doing a bad thing, now all of a sudden, they've done every bad things, and now they're the reincarnation of Osama bin Laden. And I think the loss of nuance on the internet and being able to direct hate towards someone effectively and correctly has been lost on the current generation. And now, if you hate someone, you won't stop until everyone hates them. Yeah. I feel like when somebody does something wrong, we need to hold them accountable for that wrong thing they did and not make up things that they didn't do and say, if you don't believe that they did this other really bad thing, well, now you're just as bad as them. Because the problem that I'm having is the ability to want to believe the information that I want to read on the internet, because so many people will just lie. people will just lie and make up rumors and expect you to believe it because of what they heard this person say and what they heard that person say. And I think it's a very uncomfortable dynamic. I do. I think it's a very uncomfortable dynamic. And I know it's rough. But as a guy who more often than not sees a very uncomfortable trend, which is the people who the internet want you to believe are bad dudes end up being some of the nicest people I've ever met. And the internet darlings that are praised by the internet turned out being some of the worst. And maybe my opinions are skewed because I'm from one of the worst communities, which is the Genshin Impact community. And dear God, the amount of horrible people in that community has made me fucking bitter. It makes me sick. It genuinely makes me fucking sick. And the worst thing is, I know that everybody in the community knows exactly the people that I'm talking about, but they can't talk about it. And there's this uncomfortable thing that's been happening that we've all known about for well over a year, and it's disgusting. And yet we see these people praised, and it really makes me sick. Asmongold started a certain type of conversation that needed to be addressed, and this is a time when Asmongold will be a legend for it. Now, I will be real. This type of conversation that we're having, I've been having on my channel for well over 2 years. That being said, I do believe that Asmongold is the second coming of Jesus Christ. I agree with you, Random Roach. Yeah. Some people will market themselves as saints only to overcompensate being terrible. Absolutely. If you think that's facts and enjoy their suffering, I hope you more so than rot. I respect that you're defending your friend, but there are things unforgivable, TBH. And if I were from an inferior culture, I would never forgive him. Okay, so I want to make this very clear. This isn't me talking about Asmon. This is me talking about an issue that's just happens to be parallel. It's just parallel. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you can make that connection, because if I was talking about him and if this was about him, I would just use his name. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I am very curious. I'm a content creator. I've grown better of this. I've become very aware of this. I understand that you guys have never really had an opportunity to learn this and watch the people that you enjoy consuming content for behind the scenes. You'll never see this little fucking glass ceiling that nobody's allowed to break. But I am curious, as a viewer perspective, is anything that I'm saying ringing true? Have you ever had that opinion of a content creator where all you hear is how horrible they are, and then you watch them and then they're just a normal guy? Because it's obviously a massive career detriment to anybody who's ever experienced this, but it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad how that's people in general, bud. I got no idea what you're talking about. I just ignore the internet. It's fake as fuck most of the time. True. Nah, I like to judge myself. I'm not blind to it. I see it all the time. Now, I'm obviously a sick motherfucker where if someone I hear gets a horrible reputation, I have to check it out for myself. A big example of someone who I gave the benefit of the doubt to was Neon. I heard that Neon was a massive piece of shit, horrible fucking dude. And so I'm like, all right, here we go. Pulled up his stream. Oh my God. Guy was a absolute piece of shit. Guy was a absolute piece of shit. And I was like, okay, great. But the important thing is that I made that decision myself. There's another guy that I really want to look into, which is Low Tier God. I've heard nothing but horrible things about this guy. I really have. Yet with many face-to-face interactions as well as talking to the guy, I've only had good experiences. But I always hear that the guy has done horrible, horrible shit. But maybe I need to look into it one day. But as far as I'm concerned with that guy, he's been very good to me. But yeah, I don't know. I follow the trust but verify rule. Yeah, I think I do that for things online, or for things offline, but in person, I don't actually do that. There was a video of it. Maybe I need to watch it sometime. And the video had proof. You might want to see his takes on certain things. Okay, well, I would love to. He is insane, trust me. Really, but he's so funny. In a culture that is supposed to be open and diverse and have freedom to be yourself, we now have to be afraid of having an open conversation and fear that we will either offend a group or get canceled for not sharing the same views and beliefs. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everybody advocates for freedom of speech until you say something that they disagree with. And I think it's just so miserable. I do. I truly do feel like it's so fucking miserable. Yep. It sucks. But, yeah, that's kind of it. Do you think Asmongold the Gray will come back as Asmongold the White? I don't know, man. I mean, I think 2 weeks isn't that long of a time. And to be honest, I'm excited to talk to him today. I'm excited. But, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are very excited for the Lich King's return, and, you know, I'm one of those guys. But the biggest thing that we all need to encourage him to do is start streaming at 2 p.m., not noon. It's too early for him. He needs more rest. Yeah, I only started watching because you clickbait me with the podcast, but stuck around because you are all right. Yeah, man, I feel like I'm an okay guy. But, man, I mean, it would be ignorant of me to say that I'm blatantly aware of how the internet feels about me doing anything with anyone. And I understand why. I understand why people feel a certain way about me. And I think the part that really makes me bitter is understanding that it's completely out of my control due to the fact that a lot of the negative dispositions, and don't get me wrong, I'm an asshole, and I'm down to be hated for being loud. I'm down for being hated for being bald. I'm down for being hated for being annoying. But the problem is there's just a lot of other reasons that I have nothing in my control of doing due to the fact that a lot of people's negative disposition of me are based off of things that never happened. But yeah. Yep. Came from Shy Lily Raid, had my doubts, but you fast tried to be one of my favorite streamers. Hey, man, well, I fucking love Shy Lily, man. I'm going to keep it real. I think she's hot as fuck. Yep. She's dope as fuck. All right, we got a lot of things that we want to go through. If you don't know, I'm the gacha god of luck. I am giving you a fun fact. Sugar from Wuthering Waves has 3 butterfly markings on her panties, each one of her cheeks and one on her pussy. Okay, well, that's insane. Famous low-tier god quote.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm just gonna stump you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup, you worthless bitch-ass nigga. You're gonna stay on my dick until you die. You serve no purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to be in my stream sucking on my dick daily. Your purpose in life is to be in that chat blowing a dick daily. Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now and give somebody else a piece of that oxygen and ozone layer that's covered up so that we can breathe inside this blue trapped bubble. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself. I mean that with 100%, with 1,000%.
I love how people want to pretend that him saying this is like so bad, right? Streamers go live to people saying this in their chat 24/7. 24/7. And the moment a streamer says the same thing back to those chatters, oh my God. Oh my God. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh my God. I can't believe it. Just shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the fuck up. What's this?
Kill yourself now. You should kill yourself now. And your life is for nothing. And you serve zero purpose. Kill yourself now. You should kill yourself now. And your life is for nothing. You should kill yourself now.
Am I crazy, or have I said like at least 1,000 things worse than that quote in the past like 3 months? Like, dude, people take that meme and like act like it's so horrific, but like, It's not even that bad. Like, bro told one chatter to kill himself. Oh my God. And the past day, you mean? Oh yeah, also true. I don't know anyone that freaks out about it. Okay, well then just look it up on Twitter. All right. There's a lot of shit that I need to get through. And I feel like I'm falling a little bit behind on my responsibilities of things I need to react to. Start 20 seconds in.
Fucking faggot ass nigga. That's exactly why I got this dude blacklisted. He ain't trans. He didn't fucking get his dick slit. He ain't got the balls for that. If you're a real tranny, a real transsexual, cross-dresser, whatever the fuck you want to call it, get your dick slipped. Stop being scary. How you gonna go 50%? If you really about that life, get your dick split like a fucking hot dog. Let them tuck it in. Make a pussy and a clitoris out of your dick. Scary ass motherfucker. While you sitting here playing Street Fighter, bitch. Playing that shit 24/7. Really be about that life and really get your dick split and turned into a vagina. How the fuck you gonna go halfway? If you really gonna do it, actually get your dick turned into a fucking vagina. I don't respect niggas that do that. How you gonna want to be a woman, right, but still keep your dick? Nah, you don't get to do that. If you really want to be a chick, get your dick turned into a fucking augmented vag. Stop with the falsifying bullshit, trying to have the LGBT community on your side as a quick way to get views and shit. I'm not falling for it.
Did you guys know that Pepsi Max has 38 grams of caffeine and Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero Sugar has 60 milligrams of caffeine? I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. So here are the things on the internet that you should never talk about. You ready? Because we all know what they are. We all know what we are. We all know them. We all know them. Okay, better yet, chat. What do you think of the things you don't talk about on the internet? Bro says number one, the truth. Okay. All right. That's insane. Personally, I believe anything can be talked about as long as everyone has an open mind in the conversation. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to fly on Twitter, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to fly on Twitter. I think the things right now that we don't talk about on These are the big no-nos. These are the big no-nos on Twitter. You never say you support Donald Trump. You never say that. You never try to have a discussion on transgender. You don't talk about the struggles of being a streamer. You don't talk about struggles of being white. You don't talk about black people. What else are there? There's more stuff. There's more stuff than that. You don't support AI. Yeah, keep religion out of everything. I think those are the big ones. I think those are the big ones. Yeah, those are probably the big ones. All right, cool.
Shut your faggot ass up, you faggot ass nigga. Shut your faggot ass up. Fucking faggot ass obsessed nigga. How about I take my motherfucking goddamn covenant, chase you down in the middle of the motherfucking snow? You're running. You see a bunch of us in black cloaks running towards you. See me in a gold cloak. Big, tall, muscular, evil ass motherfucker running at you. First I start off like this, because I don't need my full speed to catch you. Then I see you start to speed up. Then I start speeding. Then I just go, and I just sick my whole covenant, and they're just chasing you, running at you like wolves in black capes. They tackle you.
Lucari?
Run, this is you, right? I'm me, this is you. Tackle you. Grab you. I call over rocks, signal them. Rocks come from behind you. I have all my covenant cloaks, ripping off your clothes, your ass naked to snow, stuck. Like this. Just stuck, and they'll hold you there. I'm like, Rocks. I make the snap. Rocks rips off his clothing, flops out his BBC Junior on the fucking right ass cheek on the left, while all my covenant cloaks hold you down, and he just forcefully bumps you and chokes you. And just, and you're like, and he just chokes you, busting you, and just humiliate you. And I command my whole cloaks to stand around you and ejaculate bust nuts all over your frozen body. Well, we force you to lay there and freeze in the snow, bitch ass nigga. Suck my dick. Thank you for that 14 measly dollars too, faggot.
What the fuck?
Have your all straight stopping if you.
What the fuck?
How about I take my goddamn covenant, chase you down in the middle of the snow? You're running. You see a bunch of us in black cloaks.
No.
Running towards you. See me in a gold cloak. Big, tall, muscular, evil ass motherfucker running at me. First I start off like this, because I don't need my full speed to catch you. Then I see you start to speed up. Then I start speeding. Then I just go, and I just sick my whole covenant, and they're just chasing you, running at you like wolves in black. And just humiliate you, and I command my whole cloaks to stand around you.
Kill yourself.
I've never seen somebody so relentless to be seen. Somebody's value so worthless.
I feel play no games.
Ejaculate bust nuts all over your frozen body.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Don't let him get up this time.
While we force you to lay there and freeze in the snow, bitch ass nigga. Suck my dick.
Elena, signal Kano.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Something is about to go down.
No.
Daddy!
助けてあげようか。
Did anyone want to explain to me what happens to all the snow?
So did they all come on him or what? Yeah, it's that's pretty intense. What fighting games do to a motherfucker, man. What fighting games do to a motherfucker. Yep, pretty insane. Another LTG.
I look like I work at Pizza Hut. Well, listen, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I look like I work at Pizza Hut, I'm gonna go ahead, grab one of the empty boxes that are in my motherfucking stove. Because I always keep an empty, an empty pizza box just for the fuck of it until I feel like throwing it away. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna ring your mom's doorbell. When I know you're asleep, I'm gonna ring your mom's doorbell. She's not gonna answer it at first because she's gonna see a tall black man. But she's gonna peep through the peephole and see that I'm peanut butter complexion, so everything's gonna be all right. I'm gonna have the pizza box and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, did you order pizza?" She's gonna look at me up and down, see the abs chiseling and busting through the Under Armour, see the BBC slightly protruded to the left, and just pull me in. The pizza box flies. She said, "Wait a minute, there's no pizza." I said, "Well, you just pulled me in the house." Throws me on the couch, gets to her knees, grabs one fist, grabs another, gives me a double stack because I got the BBC. Starts sucking, twerking, twisting. I'm like, ooh, ooh, and I was gay as hell. I was happy as fuck. Because as soon as your pop shook, your mom... Am I a communist? Well, I guess you could kind of say I am. Because the way I take charge of your mom. Why would I take the earring out of my ear when your mom?
You're not checking shit, bitch ass. You'll never get the opportunity to meet me because you can't afford to travel nowhere. What you can do is check a pair of your mom's.
I am extra salty because I told you how my last name's Sparrow.
Because your mom.
Leave him
I
alone,
didn't
man.
play great. Your mom. I did get shit on. Let me tell you how. Your mom. Yeah, I got that Goodwill paper. Because I'm sliding your mom. I did win. I definitely won because me and your mom. You recording my stream, you should also record when I'm fucking your goddamn mom. Don't try to tell me how to play, nigga, period. Get that ass banned. Don't give me a pro tip, nigga, you're a nobody. How about I give you a pro tip?
Yep.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flop my BBC out on the table.
Oh,
when your mom. I'm also blocking your mom right this time, but I don't see myself doing that shit. I look like I work at Pizza Hut. Well, listen, here's what I'm gonna do. Since I look like I work at Pizza Hut, I'm gonna go ahead, grab one of the empty boxes that are in my motherfucking stove, because I always keep an empty, you know, empty pizza box just for the fuck of it until I feel like throwing it away. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna ring your mom who hurt me. Your mom, you niggas still on that shit? Well, I did lie about my age for one specific reason, because your mom's height. Has anybody told me that I look like Roddy Ricch? I mean, for some reason, your mom. The only thing I need to adjust is my dick in my pants, because as soon as I fucking hopped in your mom.
Bro, leave her alone.
You know what? I was pissing in a bottle because for some reason, your mom.
What did the mom do, man? What did the mom do? Damn, bro.
If you're black in this stream, don't ever name your children names like Tyron, Tyrone, Donnell, Doongie. Like, what the fuck are people thinking? Stop naming your fucking kids these names. If you're black, name your kids the most Caucasian, neutral names you could think of. Don't name them any biblical shit or any of that. It all sounds too when it's slapped on a black person. It just Jamal.
Or Movements of the Earth is definitely anime of the season. I won't take further questions. It is.
Yeah, I want to see this shit too. What's this?
I fuck a prostitute for free. Well, after you fuck that bitch, snatch the money out her bra and run like hell. But make sure you park about 2 miles down the road to create separation. You don't want this bitch seeing what kind of car you get into. She might can't call the cops, but she can call her pimp. Or, if you got a clean criminal record, after you fuck her, just threaten to call the police. Say, bitch, I ain't scared to go to jail. I'm a first offender. Or, become a cop, and when you see a bitch selling some pussy, ask her if she want to go to jail or around back. Or, while you fucking this bitch, have your homeboy call you, put the phone on speaker, and have him say something like, man, you better not be out here fucking and killing these bitches again, and then hang up the phone and ask for your money back. It'll work. Game is game.
That last one is crazy. That last one is crazy, bro. That's fucking game's game, man. Game is game.
Hickory dickory dock, back from the dead is a miracle doc. They taking a stand, embracing my destiny, shaking his hand, making them jump, making them dance. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise, let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. Let's go.
Tell me this is a fucking joke. No shot. Nah. She's paying streamers to sponsor her? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean she's paying streamers?
What we also know about that age range
they can be really stupid. That's why we make them live in dormitories with a resident assistant.
Nah, there's no way. Bro, that is weird as fuck. There's no way they're giving up presidential sponsors now, right, to streamers? Didn't Nick talk about her recently? You're kidding. There's no way there was a Kamala Harris sponsor that Nick did. There's just no way. There's no way. She bought Nick and Misc. Nah, you're trolling, bro. Send me a clip or I don't believe shit, bro. There's no way. He did too. There's Austin and a few other big streamers too. She went after Kai. Check your bounties. Nah, I don't got that. The only bounty I got is once human. That shit, I don't got that shit at all. What the fuck? A presidential sponsor. That's insane. Going live this morning and talking about the election and how to save our democracy. Live now. But it doesn't say hashtag ad. It doesn't say hashtag ad. There's no shot, bro. There's no shot. Do you see what happened to Jack Doherty? He's probably done on kick. No, I haven't seen what happened to Jack Doherty at all. Check this out. I think it's this.
And I've said this once, I'll say it again. I am in support of Harris. So, I'm just going to tell you why. And then you guys can make your own decisions based on that. You know?
Because she paid me $10,000. Because she paid me $10,000. Hey, that's okay. Everybody speaking up against Trump these days, when he gets in the Oval Office, he's sending your ass to jail. He's sending your ass to jail. I'll just say it. They're rigging elections. They're trying to hold the white man down, just like America's been doing for tens of years. He tells us why by reading what Hassan told him to say. There's no way that's real. There's no way. There's just no way. There's no way. The election is a money game. Both Trump and Kamala's respective parties and sponsors have dumped millions. It's fair game. Yo, Trump, sponsor me, man. Trump, send it my way. 700,000 illegal voter ballots in Philadelphia already. Proof? Is there proof of that for Frogan? Oh, God, here we go.
Big bitch lose weight. Look, guys, just because you decide to be with a big bitch long term, don't mean long term she got to be a big bitch. So hear me out. When you out in public, I want you to pay somebody $5 to walk up to her and ask her if she's pregnant. And then pay somebody $10 to walk by her and say, damn, bitch. And then pay somebody $15 to go up to her and say, damn, you a big pregnant bitch. It'll take the pressure off of you and the weight off of her. Another thing you can do is, when you go on vacation, buy her fat ass 2 airline seats just for herself. The bigger she is, the deeper it'll cut. Another thing you can do is, take her on a bunch of activities that fat bitches don't like doing, like beach volleyball, or rock climbing, or standing up from a seated position. Another thing you can do is, when she gone, narrow all your door frames by 1 foot. And watch her fat ass try to squeeze through when she come home. Another thing you can do is, weaken one of the steps in your house, and when she go up the stairs and she fall through, tell her fat ass to go lay down, but weaken her bed frame first. Trust me, it'll work. Game is game.
Game is game. Game is game. Hey, you out there fucking and killing prostitutes again? You out there fucking and killing prostitutes again? Man, get your ass off the street. Game is game. That's fucking nuts. Yo, Nesba, what up, homie? Yeah, that's insane. You know that BBW stands for Big Body Walrus. Okay. Hey, sure, man. We're calling it game. Aslan's reply to Nick. Okay, this is received when I went to KFC in 2008. If Kamala really cares about me, what is she doing to bring back these prices? Here's the thing, man. Why are we sitting here pretending that Kamala Harris is going to do fuck all when she's already been in office for 4 years, man? Sleepy Joe was one of the most inactive periods of any president ever. Like, you can go back and think of a president and what they did. Donald Trump, the wall. Obama, Obamacare. The list could go on and on. You know what Sleepy Joe did? Slept. Hey, why didn't Kamala wake him up? Clearly she don't care. Clearly she don't care. What's this? YouTube reportedly testing a homepage layout with view counts and upload dates. Without view counts and upload dates. I actually firmly support the getting rid of view count. I wouldn't like to get rid of dates, because then you won't know if the information is outdated or not, which I think would just be a horrible idea. I do think if viewer counts were turned off, a lot more views would go to a lot of smaller content creators. Because I do think people will just see a video that has more views and assume that it's better. Yeah. So, yeah, I think turning off view counts would be great, personally. Bring back the dislike count if they want to do this dumb shit. I think the dislike ratio being off is fine, to be honest. Just read a comment. That being said, the dislike ratio being turned off really increased the negative nature of the comments due to the fact that now people have to type something out if they want you to know that your video sucked balls. I will watch this later, man. I'll probably watch this when it gets around 2.7. Yeah, also, man, dude, my computer just bugging the fuck out. Like, every 30 seconds, it just fucking freezes. It's driving me insane. Sorry, I misheard something that said 700,000. Maybe that's why illegal immigrants. Lancaster count. Wait, what's this? Pennsylvania says that 2,500 registration being investigated for possible fraud. Yeah, bro said 700,000, and then the actual number is 2,500 potential. That's the reason why you check everything. Most sus Jane Doe. My God. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. How the hell did I even get her in that position, bro? That's ridiculous. All right, cool. Why the gaming industry is doomed? What's going on?
Thanks for tuning in. We've got a number of amusing things to take a look at in this video regarding the state of AAA, how desperate the corporations are getting, as well as their bootlickers. Back on October 10th, this article came out on Games Radar saying City Skylines 2 publisher says players have higher expectations today and are less accepting that games will fix things over time.
Yes and no. It really depends on the community that you're in. I mean, live service games, yes, people will give them the benefit of the doubt more, but people are going cutthroat and saying shit like, if this game's not perfect on launch, fuck this game. Pre-orders are being frowned upon, which I think is a good thing. I don't think anybody should be prepaying for a product that they're not sure of the quality of. I do think consumers are getting smarter. However, there are a lot of baseless, mindless consumers, like in the gacha community, that will just accept whatever slop's put in front of them because there's a couple of cute anime girls in them. So it really depends on where you're at in the gaming stratosphere, depending on how much this is going to resonate with you or not.
And that news reminded me of this news from just a few weeks before that headline. This one saying, Ubisoft says gamers have extraordinary expectations for titles. And the author saying, I'd settle for pretty decent.
I remember there was a time where Baldur's Gate 3 was released, and other independent companies said that they need to make the game worse because they feel like they can't compete with that. And that is a sad reality of how hard certain companies actually want to work for delivering a good product. So much so that they're willing for people, they're willing to criticize people for making their product too good. Well, if that's your viewpoint, in my opinion, if your idea on how to make the gaming industry better as a whole is to tell one company to not make a game too good because it elevates gamers' expectations too high for what a current product could be, you should just end of service your fucking company. Plain and simple. If your idea is to deliver a less exceptional product so that way consumers get used to that slop, just end your fucking company.
It gets even worse because that comment was made from Yves Guillemot of Ubisoft during that financial statement thing that we read weeks ago. And so the full quote was like this. In today's challenging market and with gamers expecting extraordinary experiences, delivering solid quality is no longer enough. The nerve of this man to actually pretend like Ubisoft has not been delivering a bunch of Ubislop and that they've been delivering like very solid experiences for gamers. And that the only reason why they're getting criticism for things like Outlaws is because of the gamers' extraordinary expectations.
Okay.
And yeah, as mentioned, around that same time period, we had a similar statement being made by the City Skylines 2 publisher, that being Paradox Interactive. And if you don't know, City Skylines 2 has been a bit controversial in of itself, having mixed reviews altogether, and even under the recent reviews too, 53% reviews such as 1 year later and the game is still missing integral features. They were literally promised in the promotional material. The economy still doesn't actually function, meaning you will not see goods from your industries travel across your town. Everything just teleports as needed. Your finances make no sense because somehow you just get more money but cannot figure out where it's actually coming from, resulting in there being no way to fail. It's also great to see their CEO literally lie about features of the game before release, and then blame the customers when the reception to their half-baked pile of trash is poor.
Yeah, just like how Dewey blamed the Genshin Impact community for being mean to him when they were giving him constructive criticism on his fucking video game, so much so that he went and cried on stage in front of thousands of his fans, saying, wow, anybody who criticizes our game's a big fucking bully, where other people like Dong for Wuthering Wave says, thank you for your feedback. We will use this to make our game better. The problem is that a lot of these companies who blew up due to the likes of COVID have gotten so used to just being paraded for mediocre products. Now that we're in a space where gamers are back to expecting, I don't know, the bare minimum of the game being fucking good, and let's be real, a little bit less, just functioning, well, they don't like that. And they want to make it sound like you're the problem, not them, because God forbid they take accountability. It's a fucking joke.
So yeah, it's just crazy that for years now, these major companies in the AAA space have been delivering subpar products, and that's being generous to call them subpar. But they're not acknowledging that, really. They're just saying like, oh, gamers' expectations are just so high now. Feel bad for us. Like, those gamers, they're just so needy.
So
On
stupid.
October 5th, we had Del Walker. This is a guy who was associated with Naughty Dog, Rocksteady, Respawn, Sega, etc., etc. This guy started to get a lot of attention back after Palworld had released because he made multiple posts that could be seen as him attacking the devs of Palworld. And since then, it seems like he's defended numerous AAA companies while expressing disdain towards indie gaming companies. And
I'm going to do a hot take, and this might be one that might divide the community a little bit, because a lot of people like this. There's one thing that I hate in this world. It's when it's during my birthday and when it's during Christmas. And you know what a close personal friend gets me? Or a family member, you know what they get me? They get me a fucking gift card. They give me a fucking gift card. I hate that shit so much. Now, there are a lot of people who say, oh, a gift card. Now I can go and buy what I want. And that's one way to think about it. But do you want to know why you get a gift card? It's because these people don't fucking know you. They don't fucking know you. They don't know what to get you. So they just say, fuck it, I'll let him figure it out. Some people enjoy that. But to me, it always makes me a little bit upset because I'm like, damn, bro. Couldn't you even just give me a shirt? And now this isn't because I have millions of dollars now, because this was even the same thing when I was fucking poor as shit back in fucking 2012, 2014. I was broke as fuck. The emotion behind the gifts was always much more valued to me as the recipient than what I could get with the gift. Sure, money's nice. Money's always great. And maybe I really needed it. And if somebody gave me money because they know, hey, I heard you were struggling, here's some money, that's way different. That's way different. But if they just give you a gift card just because I didn't know what to get you, I'm like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. How the fuck? You don't even know my shirt size? Give me some fucking socks, man. Give me some fucking socks. But I agree this isn't to everybody. This is a minor gripe. I'm not expecting to be agreed with. But yeah, I'm just like, I feel like Christmas is a time to show others that you know them and you care for them. And then I get a fucking gift card and I'm like, what the fuck? That being said, I'm sure tons of y'all would kill for a fucking gift card right now. I don't care what I get. If they show up, it's enough. And that's totally for you, man. That being said, I want you for your 1 year anniversary to get your girlfriend a gift card and see their reaction. and then say, if she gets upset, just say, well, I showed up. That should be enough for you, man. Say that to your girlfriend, man. Say, well, I'm not fucking my friends. That's because you like gift cards. Anyways.
Here he's trying to gaslight gamers about Tekken 8's monetization. Before we continue, here's some quick context on that situation. Back on.
Oh, and if you get a call from any like telephone number and they're screaming at you, do not redeem, do not redeem. Take everything they say very seriously. They're there to help you.
On October 8th, Game Rant provided this summary saying, Tekken 8 faces backlash over paid DLC and monetization, leading to negative reviews. Nugamaki Temple Stage DLC is a separate purchase, sparking controversy among fans. Despite positive aspects like gameplay and visuals, the game's microtransactions draw criticism. Regarding the recent influx of negative reviews that Tekken 8 has been getting over all that, here's some people voicing their opinions. Yes, deserved, because half the decisions they're making is crazy. Why would we pay for a stage now when it was free last season pass?
True.
Is it to cover up the mid-story content? Also 3 DLCs with all similar mechanics, with Hayachi having the most busted out of all 3, 2 OP. The base game is excellent, some of the DLC is great, especially the Diva and other lady stuff, but holy smokes, both Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 have the stupidest battle pass rewards, so much cringe. Regardless of what you think about the monetization situation with Tekken 8, it's not surprising at all that Del Walker would defend those practices. He writes, "Hi, game developers' perspective here. I believe Tekken 8 showcases how some game fans are creating conditions for their favorite games to disappear. Here's why. Tekken 8 on paper is an astonishingly risky bet. It's almost delusional on paper, and can only survive with every current Tekken player throwing $5 at it every 3 to 4 months, or aggressive growth. The fan base, while passionate, isn't growing enough and seems uninterested in the financial realities. They review bomb these sustainability efforts, then wonder why franchises like Soul Calibur or Virtua Fighter are gone. I've seen these exact same arguments being made by other people in similar attempts to defend AAA corporations and their monetization strategies.
Well, okay. I'm going to play this shit down the middle. I usually try to do this. I know what the internet wants me to say. Let me tell you what the internet wants me to say. The internet wants me to tell you that this developer is completely wrong. And they want me to say that this guy's retarded. I understand that's the take that I would give if I wanted to just tell you what the internet thinks. I would like to play devil's advocate. I think that we would be willfully ignorant to deny the realities that there are games that try and do a lot less and earn a lot more these days. Want to take case in point, any gacha game delivering a new character, guys, $400, $500 each. Every game has a battle pass. Every game has paid cosmetics. Every game has paid DLC. And a lot of these games that are delivering you a complete game from launch that are worldwide successes are still not acquiring a fraction of what a lot of these other games are making just because of their monetary model. I'm going to show you some numbers. So games like Baldur's Gate 3, which is considered to be one of the greatest games of all time, garnered $657 million in 2023. One of the games considered one of the greatest games of all time. Another worldwide success behind the whole hate for J.K. Rowling was Hogwarts Legacy, making $316 million. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 I can confidently get behind because it was a complete game on launch. Okay? I want to remind you that a game, okay, like Genshin Impact in 2022 garnered $2.26 billion, where the majority of that revenue was by releasing 1 to 2 characters every 6 weeks. So the video game market is having a very tough decision right now where they need to choose a path. either choose a more predatory model in order to easier sustain games that aren't worldwide phenomenon. Guys, get to understand, this is a worldwide phenomenon. God forbid we show other games that weren't massive global hits. And the other thing is before you say, well, that's Genshin Impact. Well, keep in mind other games like Love and Deep Space, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, and even a game like Wuthering Waves is making stupid buku bucks for releasing fractions of the content that actually complete games actually release. And it's wild. And so game developers are at a point where they have to think, do we really want to try and do the good thing, which is just to make a good game for gamers and hope that it's successful enough to where maybe we can sustain a business model? Or do we add in some DLC? Paid DLC, or do we add in some paid cosmetics, or do we add in some paid romance options, or maybe a battle pass, maybe a daily login, maybe instead of getting the characters for free, you gotta spin for them. And it's a tough spot. It really is. I really don't think this scenario is as black and white as people want to paint it. Developers are having to make very tough decisions. They really are having to make tough decisions. And I do think that is a great point, that games like Soul Calibur has actually shut down due to the fact that maybe perhaps it was a little bit too generous. But we're going to get to a point where developers are going to have to think, do we want to add microtransactions or not? Because whether you want to realize it or not, a lot of consumers have now been accustomed to actually paying the extra $5 to maybe get that green cow and farm bill. And it's pretty tempting to increase your profit margins by 300-400% by adding in a couple paid DLC options. You can sit there and deny it, and you can villainize these people for thinking about it. But the other thing is it's kind of an issue with the community, not so much the devs, or maybe a 50-50. I don't think the entire blame goes entirely on one party. That's just kind of how things are these days, and it's kind of sad.
There's lots of evidence to show that these companies are experiencing financial bloat with their expenses, and that's completely an issue with the way their management is leading things, and not an issue with how the consumer is perceiving those products. On top of that, venture funding has also been trending down for these corporations, and there's also been a trend of worldwide gaming revenue also decreasing. There's more factors too. For example,
there is. The thing is that just shows that developers don't know their audience. Tekken players never had this, and now suddenly this shows up. Sure. However, the gaming stratosphere also hasn't had this, and now they're having to adapt to current times. And guys, I'll be real, almost every single popular game these days has microtransactions. Almost every single popular games these days have microtransactions in them, and that's something that you can't deny. I mean, I can name some popular games these days on one hand that don't have microtransactions or paid DLCs or pre-order bonuses. It's running rampant.
Inflation being another one of those. But the point's rather simple. All of this is to say that AAA industry people like Del Walker don't want to acknowledge the issues with their end of things. Instead, they seem more content to try and blame gamers and act like it's our responsibility to financially uphold these corporations, despite the fact that it's their poor decisions that have caused this financial bloat and led them down this path of corporate greed. There's an interesting post on Reddit that talks about Del Walker's tweet, and it reads, "Why do some people treat video games like a charity and not a product?" I got into an argument with a dear friend of mine about this tweet from a game developer, that being Del Walker, defending the action of Tekken adding microtransactions and outright being scummy and greedy in general after Tekken 8 got review bombed due to it. I said that the review bombing is fair and is the only way the company will listen to its audience, but he said that the fans are in the wrong and shouldn't do that, and agreed with the developer. He ultimately said, "I'm not a real fan of the game because I didn't want to support the game financially, and in the future if the game failed, then me and other people like me are the reason for its failure and not the devs or the higher ups." After that, he said that me and my actions could affect video game devs and companies in general. Well, good, they should. I actually don't believe it. How can someone justify paying for microtransactions and battle pass in a game priced at $70+? And if a fan doesn't agree with this, they're the problem and not the developers or the company's higher ups. How is it the consumer's fault and not the people who created the game? A top response to that post.
I do think there's also a massive difference between charging players $70 to play the game and adding a battle pass versus having a game for free and giving a battle pass. Now, I will be real. I do think the more monetarily advisable method in today's current climate is to release games for free and then have parades of battle passes and microtransactions. Because once you're in the game, you're going to think, oh man, I can enjoy this game even more for $5. And once you've made your first purchase, the next one's coming real soon. And yeah, it's It's kind of odd where we're at in today's gaming stratosphere.
Reads, abusers often emotionally manipulate their victims to defend them against the victim's best interests. Often the victim isn't aware of it at the time, depending on how much control the abuser has over the narrative. The same companies that call gamers racist, etc., for not buying their slop. The same consultancy agencies who promote a fringe political ideology through extortion and threats of abuse from their own political activists. A lot can be learned about this political movement from domestic abuse cases with people who score highly on the dark triad personality traits. Another top response reads, game devs are more likely to defend these shenanigans as they see as something they're owed for all the time and effort they've put into their projects. As such, it's also why they're so confrontational about people criticizing them. How dare these gamers think we shouldn't get paid for what we made? Your friend, on the other hand, reminds me of the extra credits video on the $70 price tag. Basically, they're assuming all the time and money spent on making the game means it's obviously good. And it's the obligation of us to show our support, as that game is made with so much love and care. These arguments fall apart as we find out just how mismanaged game budgets are, the intention by devs and publishers to make as much profits as possible, the increasingly terrible state games are released in, and the reality of, if a developer does go under, we'll simply play something else. True. Someone else responds to that and says, for what it's worth, I'm a game developer and I absolutely do not defend stuff like this. I'm making a game and plan to sell it early access, but I'm also going to say, look, seriously guys, don't buy it unless you already think it's worth it. Yep. So it sounds like that person is most likely an indie dev. Most of the issues being discussed here clearly are directed towards the AAA side of things. On a similar note about people defending AAA corporations, whether they're AAA devs or they're corporate bootlickers, we had this example from yesterday regarding Dragon Age the Veilguard. Wolfheart FPS had made a review that was, if anything, rather mixed. It wasn't overly negative, and it did have positive aspects of the game that he enjoyed. Still, he got comments like this, saying, oh please, I hate when people make these follow-up tweets after they open the floodgates for BioWare to be harassed. All Wolfheart did was point out his issues with Dragon Age the Veilguard, and some other issues with how BioWare has been handling marketing for the game. And yet some of these people are acting like he's the worst person in the world because of all of that, saying that he's basically enabling people to harass BioWare. And it's really odd to treat BioWare like that, as if it's not a corporate entity, but instead an individual. An individual that needs protecting from the toxic gamers. Because once again, many of these bootlickers act like we all have a fiduciary duty to prop these corporations up, no matter what mistakes they're making, and no matter how predatory they are towards gamers. Making all
people protect billion-dollar companies more than they defend their own families. It's fucking pathetic.
All of that more bizarre is how when you take...
Also, Hero, hey, stop playing Risk of Rain, bro. You actually suck balls in this game. Like, why are you putting difficulty level easy gameplay of Risk of Rain in my background? What the fuck is going on? Also, the crystal build on the shooter is horrible. That's more for a melee build. Bro does not know how to play this game.
Take a look at the profile of these sort of people. Oftentimes they're LARPing as some sort of like online activist or revolutionary, while simultaneously also being some of the biggest corporate defenders you'll ever see on the internet. Yep. On October 23rd, there was also this situation with Denuvo of all companies, also trying to play victim here. Throughout their numerous statements, they essentially acted like they were getting abuse from gamers and that they were sick of it, while ignoring any and all of the documented issues that they've brought to certain games. And every single situation that we went over in this video, whether it was the Ubisoft one, the Paradox one, the Tekken one, and this Denuvo one, well, all this stuff occurred in October, just October of this year. Perhaps all the major losses that AAA companies have been seeing throughout 2024 has really caused these corporations and their bootlickers to go into overdrive this month, running defense for them and damage control. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you enjoyed my coverage, please consider liking and or subscribing to the...
Yeah, it's a great video, and I think it's very good that consumers are becoming aware of what they're spending their money on and how developers are being conditioned to perhaps making their games slightly more or very more predatory to fit in the current climate of gaming. I think any information on this is always good, but yeah, let's just stop defending billion-dollar companies for making horrible fucking decisions and stop trying to attack people who are criticizing these companies for the consumer's best interest, as well as let's at least understand why some developers are feeling the need to convert over to this method due to the fact that so many other games are doing this to where they're aware that their company could survive more based on accumulating more profit in a much easier fashion, whether it be morally advisable or not. That's just my opinion. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hero, hey, great video. Thanks for watching. Ted in your head is shiny. Hey, thanks, man. Crunchyroll committed a crime.
Well, guys.
Crunchyroll committed a crime? No, really. Really? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the baby. Unity said the new Assassin's Creed will have online multiplayer, microtransactions, and a tier rewards that have a paywall like a battle pass. That's fucking insane. That actually is fucking insane. Sorry, my bad. Nah, you're good, man. Nah, you're good. What is the B time slot? I should be unbanned tomorrow. Hopefully nothing crazy happened that I missed out on. Funnily enough, I don't think too much happened. To be honest. I really don't think too much happened. You know? The leak? I think it's just been Nick farming Asians. There was a leak. No, I don't think there was anything crazy, right? He should wait for after the elections? Nah, man. Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. Nintendo leak? Oh, yeah, the Nintendo leak. Oh, okay. Okay, big things that happened. The Pokemon leak. Political streamers at each other's throats. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Twitch leak? Kamala sponsors. Kamala sponsoring Twitch streamers and Fortnite. Trump on Rogan. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Frogan, Dan Clancy's deadline, Hassan Denim Kachi dating Nick. Wait, NMP farming, parasocials, Gladiator. What else? XUC and Adept, Asmongold cleaning his room. This leak. Hold up. I don't know what this is. Twitch leak. XQC getting sued by Adept for the 7th time. And she's starting an OnlyFans. Whale watching Pog. What else? Oh, Kai Senat Burger. Anything else? Hassan probably did something. Lunchley having mold. You'd love that. You'd love that. It'd be like a home-cooked meal for you. Anything else? Oh. Blizzard releasing a $90 mount. Didn't verify that. Just wanted to give you PTSD like That's about it. Oh. Sparking 0 is still ass. All right, this is good? Is this good? Oh. Johnny Somali got knocked out. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I think it's good. All right, cool. Here's this. The last one was cool, but keep it true. I'm going to go piss. Give me a second. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. You know what's crazy, dude? I haven't done steak and eggs in so long, I actually forgot what time it starts at. That's what's insane. Do I smell like shit today? Surprisingly, I smell really good, but I really feel like I should smell like shit. Wait, what is this?
Let's get right into the news with the first fucking screenshot sent to me. This right here really speaks to the culture of what Twitch is.
What is this?
This is Twitch culture right here. So what we have here is in their internal Slack, we had a person make a post like, hey, that's interesting. Twitch has blocked new users from Israel. What's the first reply from Twitch people? It was from a safety developer. What has anyone from Israel ever done for Twitch? Nice culture, Twitch. Nice culture. 2 thumbs up. Oh, someone hearted it. The one who hearted it was Senior Trust and Safety. Based. Wait, can I get the Frogan clip of based?
Based?
Based. In this one,
always love a good Frogan pot shot.
Right here was just a lowly engineer, the lull, as you can expect, because engineers are just... When they told me they'll block account creation in these 2 regions, so here's someone who knows about it, Israel and Palestine. For those of you guys who are like, oh, so it's not anti-Semitic, they've blocked Israel and Palestine. The first thing to know is that the PS, Palestine region code, is almost meaningless at this point in time. Gaza, in the West Bank, gets most of its internet, not from there, but from Egypt, from Lebanon, and from Jordan. Those are the 3. So this does nothing. Remember the block they put in? They said it was for email only. What the f? And it's in place to stop extremist content. Like they think that a fucking terrorist is going to be holding a MacBook in their hand while they do fucking jihad. Like they're not going to use a phone or something. Are you?
Oh, I just fucking, oh god, this is just not for me. wanted to watch it. I bet the video's great, but man, I'm just bored. Yeah. Man, I'm just bored. I don't know, like, oh yeah, I'm good. Anyways, I bet it's a very interesting video, but I just can't. I cannot be bothered to give a fuck. I just really can't. Anyways, this Katarina splash art is super fucking hot. It's super hot. Yeah, play some games that have reacted to some bullshit. What games, man? What games? What games? What games do you want, man? There's no good games. I could play Wukong. I could, but the thing with gaming is that I want to have like a really good amount to like sit down and sink my teeth into, but the reality is that I have to go do steak and eggs in like 2 hours. Monster Hunter Wilds beta today? That sounds fucking awesome. Warhammer 40k, Wukong, Nier Automata, New Apoc Shadow. Is that out? New Apoc Shadow on HSR? Maybe I should do that sometime. Boxer losing 13 50-50s. God! Yeah, good for him. Yeah, I kind of just don't care about unlocking gacha games on whale accounts because all it is just, did they spend $500 or did they spend $5,000? Well, either way, they're retarded, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Yeah. Finding Frankie could be fun as fuck. What was wrong with Sparking Zero? Haven't seen. It just wasn't for me, man. That's pretty much it. You can like the game if you want. You can like the game if you want. It's just really not for me. It's really not for me. Finding Frankie could be good. Although I do kind of want to play this Twitcher terrorist game. Aether Gaze patch 3.0 starts tomorrow. I actually want to try this. So apparently there's this game on Twitch where you have to guess whether the person who said it was a Twitch streamer or a terrorist. And I think this really speaks a lot. I think this really speaks a lot on how uncomfortable things are getting on Twitch. I think things are getting pretty bad. I really do. I really do, man. I heard this game was insane. Is the streamer the dude on the right? Yo, guys, you have to guess which one is it. Let's try it out, guys. Let's try it out. There are no innocents in an invasion. All those who colonize other people There are no innocents in an invasion. All those who colonize other people's land share guilt. Okay. Well, I feel like that's untrue. And so I'm going to assume that that's a Twitch streamer who said that. Oh, Breton Tarrant. It was a terrorist who said it. Okay. All right. Let's go again. America deserves 1,000,000 January 6ths. Okay. That's Twitch 100%. That's probably Frogan. Yeah, Hassan. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, this is great. All right. This is fucking insane. All right, let's keep going. Down with the Yehud. Down with the Yehud. I don't even know what that means, so I'm going to assume it was a terrorist. What is Yehud?
And Sneeko.
Down with the Yehud! Down with the Yehud!
And they've just...
Oh, okay. It was Sneeko. Okay, great. All right. Great. Okay, let's keep going. I don't have a single American friend. Twitch. Oh my God, I can't get any of these. What the fuck, dude? I can't get any of these. And I support terrorism so long as it was against the United States government and against Israel, because you were more than terrorists. You were the one who invented terrorism and using it every day. You are liars, butchers, and hypocrites. That's gotta be Twitch. Oh man, this is really hard. My problem is that I read these and I just assume that Frogan is the one saying them. And I'm like, yeah, all right. Okay, let's keep going here. The truth is that after several decades of neoliberalism, the rich are becoming increasingly richer while the poor are both more numerous and increasingly poorer. Terrorist. There it is. Okay, Fidel Castro. Okay, we got it. Nice. This is the Palestinian Holocaust happening. That's Twitch. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. Palestine is Arab and must be liberated from the river to the sea, and all the Zionists who emigrated to the land of Palestine must leave. That's Twitch. All right, I'm really bad at this. All right, well, that was great. Yep. If that doesn't speak volumes to how fucked up things have been on this platform, then I don't know what else to say. I cannot tell. Dude, I dead ass cannot tell. I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. And if I show up on there, man, I do not want to catch myself in 4K. Okay, I'll be real, man. I think that quiz proved its point. That quiz proved its point in 3 minutes. That is insane. You didn't get to the worst? Ooh, man. Ooh, man. That is fucking wild. Finish it, Giga Chad. Chad, type one if you want me to finish it. Type one if you want me. All right, I'll pull it back up and we'll go again. All right, here we go. We're going to bang this out. We're going to do the whole thing. The creation and continuation of Israel is one of the greatest crimes. That's got to be a terrorist. All right, great. Got it. On April 11th, 1996, the Israeli enemy sought to sow the seeds of division between Hezbollah and Lebanese nation through committing massacres. Twitch. Okay. All right. Let's go again. Hamas is not simply used as justification for whatever actions Israel wants to take. Death and destruction in Gaza is the funniest simpleton. Twitch. Yep. Got it. All right. Easy. There are no innocents in an invasion. This was said by a terrorist. I did my research. Israel is an illegitimate state built on stolen land. Twitch. Okay. All right. Well, it really sounds like something that one of them would have said. Speak truth to Palestinian perspective to defeat the Zionist lies. I'm going to say Twitch because I don't think any terrorist would actually use the word Zionist. Yep, there we go. Nice. All right, cool, great. All right, those who elected Hamas in Palestine did so on the basis of its political platform. This is very formal. This is Twitch. Okay, all right. This Hassan Nasrallah, he speaks very well educated. The American people should remember that they pay taxes to their government, they elect their president, their government manufactures arms and gives them to Israel, and Israel used them to massacre Palestinians. I have a feeling that this is Twitch. This has got to be Twitch. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my fucking God. Boys, we're cooked. Boys, we are cooked. The resistance is so grand, beautiful, and captivating that it's attractive and penetrated even into the universe of the U.S. and into the seas of France. Oh, it's this Twitch. Oh my God! Leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of a revolution happening in America, but as soon as it happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. Twitch. Yeah, all right, there we go. All right. We got it. Nice. All right, I don't care anymore. I mean, the quiz is telling me things that I already know that, man, this political shit is lame as fuck. All right, great. There's Apocalypse Shadow today. Dope. Asman was right, and here's why.
Countries to marry bitches. Well, Egypt. All my life, I thought the best thing about Egypt was the pyramids. Until I found out that Egyptians actually promote that you beat the shit out your bitch in order to correct your hoe and save the marriage. Or Afghanistan. Over 92% of bitches in Afghanistan believe that their husband is justified in whooping their ass. The other 8% might not agree, but they better not say shit if they know it's good for them. Or Yemen. They ain't got no domestic violence laws. Plus, you can marry up to 4 bitches. That's a bitch to cook, a bitch to clean, a bitch to fuck, and a bitch to beat. Now, most of these countries are considered the worst place on earth to be a woman, which make it the best place on earth to be a man. If your bitch ain't got no rights, you can do no wrong. Game is game.
Who the fuck is this dude, man? Who the fuck is this dude? Alright. Okay. Pick one, kick one, Pokemon edition. Alright, let's do something wholesome for a little bit. Let's do something
Welcome to...
You guys want to do something wholesome to palate cleanse? You guys want to do a quick pick one, kick one Pokemon? He died. He's not fucking dead. Yeah, all right. Pick one, kick one's wholesome. All right, great.
the quiz show. Get ready to pick between the cutest and strongest Pokemon.
Okay, I can't, bro. This voice just makes me feel like I'm retarded. Dude, by the way, last night, oh my God. Bro, I went 0-2 in a Pokemon tournament. Sophia and I both did, and we dropped. I had one of the most humiliating experiences of my entire life. I actually got beaten by a 5-year-old in Pokemon. Yep, a 5-year-old kid I got smoked by. I got smoked by in Pokemon. And you want to know what the worst thing was? You want to know what the worst thing was? I even cheated. I even fucking cheated just to see if I could win. And the deck counters me so hard. The deck counters me so hard, even with cheating, I couldn't beat him. I was playing Reggie Dragos versus Raging Bolt. And he was running the Bravery Charm version of Raging Bolt. And even with me cheating, I could not beat him. I could not. Because his deck, dude, he didn't even know how to play his deck. He didn't even know. He said, Mister, with these cards that I have on my board, how many of these do I need to get rid of to kill your monster? Is it 4? I said, no, you need 6. Okay, well, I'll just play 4 more. Is this enough? Okay, I kill him. He bitched me. He bitched me in front of the whole world, in front of the whole store. He was just talking. Bro, how did you cheat? I was drawing extra cards. Yep, I was drawing extra cards. Couldn't do anything. That deck is so overpowered, it's so fucking lame. It is so fucking lame. There's nothing I could do. Was he a net decker? Yeah, he was playing the #1 deck. He was playing BDIF, which is called Best Deck in Format. And it counters my deck. So Reggie Dragos is countered by Raging Bolt. The deck is so OP that even when piloted by a 5-year-old child, I still could not beat it. Which is just insane. This fits for what happened to you.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do just... That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do just...
Yeah, man. Yeah. I shit my pants and got a booger hanging. Do I play this card? Good, you dead. Yep, man, it was so much fun. Oh, God, it was miserable, bro. This is the most cursed shit ever has been created. Oh, and then another guy...
Serving you today. What can I get for you? A drink? Some snacks? Or a little flames? Mocktails, mixers, ice. The snacks are real nice. Soda, sour, mixed dry. I'm lit, you can't deny. Whatever you want, whatever you need. So good you never, ever want to leave. Anything that you desire, set it on fire. I'll make you spend your pennies all away. That's my desire. You know I'll love you till it's left to say. 3, 2, 1, fire! Furnace, 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 go, go!
Why does she sound like she's having sex? Why has anime poisoned my mind? Why did that video slightly turn me on? Chat, why am I hard?
A metagame
Why am I hard?
as a game.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm hard and I don't like it. Anyways. Proof? Oh, okay. You want proof? Ask your mother. I've been watching too much LTG. Metagames and gacha games, the illusion of free choice. This sounds very interesting. It's also made by Eeks. I actually am very curious for this type of content that he's pushing forward.
A metagame is defined as a game beyond the game and actually has two different branch concepts. The first refers to more casual, meaningful interactions between players outside of the core game experience, like when playing Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons. But the branch most people think of when hearing the word metagame today comes from competitive games and refers to the most popular, precise, and optimal ways to play a game for an advantage.
Sure.
And even if you haven't consciously thought about the metagame of a game you've been playing, you've probably been following it in one way or another.
Bro talks like a character in Zenless Zone Zero. Bro sheezing the fuck out.
In League of Legends, you send one person top, one jungle, one mid, and two bot. There is
sure, and then there's also other things where you run double jungler, or you run support mid, and you run 80 carries top, and it's just like, good God, it's the most miserable experience you'll ever achieve. Things that break the meta become so miserable. For one, I'm okay with metagaming. I really am. I'm okay with there being certain roles and people not supposing to break them unless it's via exploit. And yeah, I'm fine with it personally.
Technically nothing in the game that forces you and your teammates to go to these positions. You could run around the map wherever you want, but your chances of winning would plummet pretty dramatically. So players all understand that following these guidelines give them and their team the best chance of winning. It's sort of just the way it is. It is the meta. And on top of this, some characters are better than others. So using the current version's strongest characters will inherently give you another advantage over the other team. Plain and simple, that is the metagame. Or let's take a hard pivot to one of my favorite games of all time, Harvest Moon Magical Melody for the GameCube.
What the fuck is the meta in? All right. You drive Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. That game is fucking fire.
Now, this is a single-player farming game with no competitive aspect whatsoever, but you may find yourself growing breadfruit in the spring because it sells for the highest amount of money tied with cabbage. But breadfruit grows back after 2 days, while cabbage does not, netting you more profits overall. Of course, I would choose to make more money for my farm if I could, so breadfruit could be seen as the meta. But the idea of a meta game in gacha games is a very intriguing and dangerous topic that I want to talk about today. To understand why a gacha game meta
absolutely, because if you're playing for meta in a gacha game, you're gonna be out thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Can be so volatile.
Also, to the one guy who said that, oh, you do double jungle in League of Legends, you must be bronze. You must be very unfamiliar with the Twitch jungle meta, where what you would do is you would give your Twitch red, and the reason why you would run a double jungle is then you would go invade and kill the enemy jungle, and then their Twitch would stay in the enemy's jungle and clear all of their mobs, thusly giving you access to your jungle and their jungle while your enemy would be completely powerless because Twitch was busted as fuck. But you wouldn't know that because your ass was trash.
We need to understand what a gacha game is at its core. Gacha games are a genre of games that boil down to these main points. They are
spend money and you get better.
Free to play, but the more infamous trait, the way that they make money, is the gacha itself, which entices players to spend in-game currency to receive random in-game items or characters. This in-game currency can be earned over time just by playing the game, usually every single day, or can be obtained immediately by spending real-life money. While I'll be touching on multiple gacha games in this video, one of my main focuses is going to be on Hoyoverse style gacha games like Genshin Impact. If you're new to the channel, I make content on Hoyoverse games, as of late, mostly Genshin Impact. So, for better or for worse, I'd like to consider myself an expert on these topics. I think for any game to truly have a meta, there needs to be a core goal that the meta surrounds. In League of Legends, it is quite simply to win the game, to raise your elo, whatever, to beat the other team. But Hoyoverse games don't have an end of the game. There is no competitive PvP mode where you compete against others, and no leaderboard.
Yeah, there is. It's called Twitter.com, where you can compete to be the most fake good person you possibly can by saying, oh man, if this streamer doesn't worship God 5 out of the 7 days a week, I can't watch him. Oh man, I can't watch Doro. He's problematic. Yeah, he sexualizes minors. I can't watch that. Meanwhile, Doro has never done anything like that. Yeah, man. Whenever there's no content in-game, I can assure you there's content on social media.
Genshin has to challenge the players' characters and skill is the Spiral Abyss. Star Rail and ZZZ have game modes just like this in the same structure, but we're going to use Genshin Impact as the main example for now. The Abyss is a series of 12 different battle challenges, getting progressively more difficult as you descend in floors, with the ultimate achievement being clearing floor 12 of the Abyss with 9 stars. Stars are granted based on the time it took you to clear the floor, so you need to beat floor 12 and beat it fast enough to get the max rewards. These rewards include money, experience, artifacts, but most importantly, the premium gacha in-game currency, Primo Gems. And the Abyss rewards reset every 30 days. So once every 30 days, you need to accomplish this for the rewards. So with all this laid out, the metagame of Genshin would revolve around using the best characters possible with the most optimal artifacts and weapons on those said characters to be able to clear floor 12 with 9 stars. And Genshin releases new characters or reruns old ones every update, with the Abyss changing as well to favor these characters. So if the Abyss is a difficult challenge and these characters have an advantage, we're gonna have to follow the meta to be able to clear it, right? No. Any character could clear the Abyss. Characters that are seen as outdated or power crept like Ganyu and Hu Tao absolutely thrash the Abyss. You can beat the Abyss.
I disagree with this 1,000,000%. No, you just cannot. That is just quite simply not true. There's no way a Diluc, a Chi-Chi, a Xinyan, and a fucking fish can beat Spiral Abyss on time. There's just no way. Genshin Impact's difficulty has now been, have you spent enough money? Have you farmed enough artifacts to beat the giant HP dummy boss? There's just no way. There's no way. Well, those are standards? Well, exactly. That's what, is that, did he say any premium unit?
We're gonna have to follow the meta to be able to clear it, right? No. Any character could clear the Abyss. Characters that are seen—
That's just not true. Right? That's just not true. Right? He's not talking about standard. He quite literally just said any character can clear the Abyss. There's no way that's possible.
As outdated or power crept like Ganyu and Hu Tao absolutely thrash the Abyss. You can beat the Abyss using all 4-star characters, the weaker, easier to obtain, non-limited banner characters. A full team of characters, artifacts, and weapons that all came out on Genshin's release over 4 years ago can clear floor 12 of the Abyss with 9 stars.
Okay, with these two teams, I absolutely believe that you can do them. I guess what he's saying, when playing efficiently, even with the weaker characters, you can still do that with a good team. I think that's fair. Oh, wait, with 9 stars? Oh, yeah, he's not saying 12 stars. Yeah, no, I believe that. Yeah, not getting 12 stars. Yeah, I believe that.
Stars. If this is true, which it is, it's all on my channel, okay? What is the point of following Genshin Impact's metagame? If there was a competitive ladder that rated your clear time versus other players' times and gave rewards based on where you ranked, then I could see following the meta, but there isn't. Or if clearing the Abyss in a blazing fast time of 30 seconds, well within the 3 minutes you have to clear for the 9-star rating, resulted in bonus rewards and a trophy, then maybe I would. But it doesn't. Because of Genshin's endgame, the rewards, and the power level of the game—
9 stars on full floor 12, so he means full? I just don't know if you can do that. Can you still do that in Genshin? Last time I checked, it was like a massive, just like beat stick. Like a massive beat stick with like infinite HP. From what I recall. Even at E0? Well, he did apparently. I mean, if you did, great. I mean, I haven't touched the game in like 7 fucking months, so I have no idea. But like without Dendro, that's got to be pretty difficult now.
As a whole, I think following the meta is a complete waste of time. In gacha games, all these different characters and weapons that may be the best right now are not right at your fingertips. You need to go out of your way to pull them with your resources you've been saving up or spend money. Gachas employ a lot of strategies to take advantage of you, like FOMO, fear of missing out. Characters are only available for a limited time, and if they're the best, I've got to get them now. Price anchoring, like bonuses you'll get for spending more, or easing you in with the $5 welcome moon. And the pity system, meaning you are guaranteed—
I mean, I guess with Hyper Bloom, I can totally believe that. I think the problem is he just says with any character, which leads me to believe a scenario where he says any character, any team comp can beat it, which I don't believe. I still believe you have to follow the proper meta mechanics of like play Hyper Bloom and blow things up for 1 billion damage. I don't think that you can clear it with Chi-Chi, Xinyan, Fischl, and Keking. I just don't think that you can do that.
to get that character you want if and only if you spend enough of the in-game currency. The reason I am so adamant and passionate about not following a gacha games meta to a T is because once you start spending your premium in-game currency on whatever the best thing is at the time and not what you want to
will be power crept 6 months later, 9 times out of 10.
actually spend it on, you have lost and the game has won. All right, this is getting a little bit heavy, so let's take it a step back, okay? I'm gonna say I really like gacha games, all right? I wouldn't dedicate my entire channel and stream to gacha games if I didn't enjoy them, because believe it or not, making content for gacha games is not the most lucrative gaming content decision I could possibly make. I really like resource management games. I like anime style games. Is not the most
Gacha games historically have low CPM earned per 1,000 views on YouTube and low Twitch sub counts. Gacha gamers be spending on themselves, respect, lol. This is false. This is mathematically false. Gacha gamers actually make a ludicrous amount of money due to the fact that a lot of the games have higher CPM. It just depends on what gacha game you play, as well as gacha gamers actually have incredibly high sub counts due to the fact that they're more willing to spend in-game, which means they're more willing to spend on Twitch, whereas a lot of other consumers, a lot of other streamers have lower sub counts because a lot of their viewer base hasn't gotten used to spending. It's the same thing with VTubers. They come from anime, they come from gacha games who are more willing to spend on sub counts, usually leading to gacha game creators having higher sub counts than normal, as well as gacha gamers also are more inclined to get paid opportunities from other gacha games, which are some of the highest, most lucrative spending advertisements that you can get on the platform. And knowing that your audience is more receptive to these games, these companies will reach out to you more for sponsorships. So gacha gamer content creators actually have it pretty good unless they're doing something horrifically wrong, kind of like Raid Shadow Legends, Arc Knights, the Genshin Impact sponsors, the Wuthering Wave sponsors, the long-term sponsor deals that a lot of these gacha games offer. I mean, even Cookie Run Kingdom, for people to consistently play and promote their games. This is just demonstrably false. This is just straight up wrong. But I'll keep going here.
Lucrative gaming content decision I could possibly make. I really like resource management games. I like anime style games. I like hot
I would love to discuss this with Eeks anytime that he wants, but this is just wrong info.
Anime chicks, okay? And yes, the gacha is a fun rush of adrenaline, chance, whatever, every once in a while. Being a gacha degen is a little bit of fun. But I do feel like being a gacha game creator comes with some sort of responsibility. Even if I spend $0 in these gacha games, by me playing them, creating content for them,
There was more text for a split second.
Possibly make.
Except you, Tectone, lol. Well, no, this is just wrong. I mean, I know how much money the other creators are making as well. With like creators like MTash, who's also been very open about this, creators like Enviosity, creators like Atsu, Zeox. I mean, there's tons. I mean, Eeks, if you're actually struggling for money and you don't know what you're doing wrong, then just DM me, because I mean this genuinely. This is a you issue, 100%. That worries me that you think this, because this is just wrong. I can also show you just proof that this is wrong. Yeah. But again, I'll show proof that it's wrong right now. Hold up. Although then again, I've kind of been put in the position by this video where it's saying that Tectone, I'm the exception, so I actually can't show you perspective unless you think this is only a me thing. However, you can probably ask any of my other friends like Box2, Mr. Pokey, who I've gotten into Mythic and helped monetize their channels properly, to actually show them how to make money in this space. But yeah, this is just straight up wrong. Yeah.
I really like resource management games.
That just the names you cited being the successful top, not the actual CPM of the genre in general. All right. So if there was any proof showing this whatsoever, it would be a lot easier to dismantle. But this is just the assumption that Eeks has. This is just pure cap. This is absolutely pure cap, especially guide videos along with a gacha company. I mean, it just makes no sense because the reason what gauges cost per mile is the ability for advertisers to sponsor it. How many sponsors are willing to be put on this video, right? And what is there a insane amount of ads put out on these platforms? Gacha games. And if there's a gacha game, they're going to want to put more gacha games ads on the video. Guys, I'm confused. Why is there like absolutely, I feel like there's like no interactivity between what I'm saying right now. Like, what are we confused about? How did the chat just die? Out of, like, just completely die. Like, almost not a single person talking. You're obviously right. There's not much to say. Well, I feel like having the idea of you only say something when a person is wrong is just kind of toxic, don't you think? This video makes me extremely uncomfortable. I'm going to stop reacting to this video. And I'm not going to post this on YouTube because this video is just, it had a very good point and this could have been presented in a fashion that was truthful, but this video is just straight up wrong. It's wrong on almost every single account. And in an attempt to preserve Eeks' reputation on this video, I'm going to go ahead and not react, but man, that was just straight up just fucking wrong. I find it very ignorant to also put except you Tectone lol. Like this is just straight up cap. That worries the fuck out of me, especially with only 3% dislike ratio on that video. I feel like it's very dangerous to put out information like that because that's Giga Doom posting with no proof whatsoever. I don't know who told him that the CPM for gacha games was that low, but that's just insane. Because the one guy that could have just been like, all right, well, here you go. This is why this is true. And then this is why this is wrong. The dude puts in a video that I'm the guy that can't weigh in on it because I'm the only guy who has it good. That's just mathematically not true. I find that so fucking weird. I think you're taking the vid way too seriously. Well, how else was I supposed to take it? Lol. All of this information that's wrong is true. Oh, this information that I could have weighed in on, my opinion's discredited. Lol. I just feel like that's so stupid. Because now I had an opportunity to where I could just explain this and educate my chat, but instead when my opinion's immediately discredited just because this one guy has a preconceived notion based off of nothing but feelings, I just feel like that's giga cringe. If anything, you're the only one that can give advice on it. I know. I feel like that's just incredibly cringe. Yeah. All right. Well, I had an opportunity to help, but I suppose I won't. Yeah, that is majorly fucking stupid. The majority of his viewers are only viewers that will never understand the math or inner workings of Tectone. Yeah, I know. That shit just pissed me off. Anyways, yeah, fuck that. That shit's gay as fuck. Whatever. As a wage, they have the same problem. People will complain they aren't making enough money, but then won't keep up with their tables. True. Anyways, why Destiny got permit.
Your one-on-one voice trans debates lately have gone well.
Wait, Destiny got permit? Destiny's permit on Twitch?
Oh, don't cancel. It's just not worth it. That community is never worth engaging with. There's just no point in doing it. Like, the risk of me, like, ending up getting, like, permabanned and my life destroyed because of these, like, inbred fucking disgusting losers is, like, it's just not worth it. It's just totally not worth it.
Who's he talking about?
Your one-on-one voice trans debates lately have gone well. Don't cancel. It's just not worth it. That community is never worth engaging with. There's just no point in doing it.
Oh, he's talking about the trans community? Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty common notion to kind of just not talk about it. Right? It never really ends well. There are certain things on the internet where, I mean, obviously I don't know the context of what he's talking about, but there are like certain communities where it's just kind of just like, okay, well, just don't weigh in ever because the reactions are never going to be good. Yep. Anyways, streamer award nominations are open. Okay, let's see. The streamer awards. Nominate your favorite. Enter a nomination for each of the award categories below. Here we go. Here we go, man. Hell yeah, brother. Must have streamed for at least 200 hours in 2024. Okay, well, why don't we get into this shit? As per usual, we're going to be throwing every bias we possibly can out the window. I'm going to attempt to give you the truth and nothing but the truth for this whole damn thing. All right. Link it? Okay, I'll link it. We can do this together as John, Tectone, Robertson. Here we go. Boom. Nice. All right. Let's do this. Best creative art streamer. I'm going to keep it real. I don't watch a single fucking one. I don't watch a single fucking one. I got no idea who the fuck any of these are. No idea. So I'm going to put, I don't know. Not going to lie, I'm not going to weigh in unless I specifically know. Best role play streamer. Streamer with the best roleplay RP content in games like GTA, RP, VR Chat, Arc, Dungeons and Dragons, etc. Who is the best roleplay streamer? The best roleplay. I feel like I should vote SFan. And the reason why I think I should vote SFan is because when SFan was playing GTA RP, bro was streaming like 180 hours every single fucking week. Bro sacrificed his like whole life to grind this shit, and I thought his character was pretty good too. So honestly, I feel like it's just S-Fan, and I feel like it won't even be close. Yeah, I think it's S-Fan 100%. Yeah, bro is in the trenches. Best MOBA streamer, the best streamer to watch for MOBA game content like League of Legends, Dota 2, Pokemon Unite, Smite, etc. This is Tyler 1, no questions asked. It's not close. T1, 100%. Dude has been the best MOBA streamer for years. Close to people like Trick2G. Faker's great, but Tyler 1 brings the personality. T1's the fucking man. We got Hidden Gem. This award serves to highlight an amazing streamer with less than an average of 200 viewers during 2024. They are a hidden gem that deserves to shine. Less than 200 viewers. Well, we know for a fucking fact it's not Frogan. Let's think here. Who is a hidden gem? I think a very good hidden gem. I think we do. Yeah, Sebi Webbs, T10 Nat, or Arav. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably pretty fair. I'm gonna go Sebi Webbs. Yeah, no, his content is fucking great. I've been lurking a lot in his streams too. Yeah, really, really, really good. None of these are under 200. It's under 200 for the year of 2024. Which 100% he has less than that. Wait, Sebi Webbs for the year of 2024. It's just 1B. He's actually at average 200 viewers this week. All time. Yeah, his average viewership is 161. Yeah, no, this is very fair. So yeah, I mean, Sebi Webbs. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is probably the best streamer for under 200. Really, really, really fucking good. All right. Best Battle Royale streamer. Who the fuck even plays Battle Royales in 2024? I actually, dude, I don't watch a single one of those. To be honest, I have no fucking idea. Nick A30. You know what? Ninja. Yep. Ninja. Hey, man, I'll be real. Dude, Kai Cenat is lucky that Ninja didn't go all out. Otherwise, he would have never gotten Streamer of the Year. And we all know it, man. If Ninja used 2% of his power, he would have been cooked. Yep. It's the truth, man. Crazy thing is, he's still on the low taper fade. Yeah, I know. Best fighting game streaming, Lakari. Best speedrun streamer. Best speedrun streamer. Speedruns. Damn. The only one that I actually know is Simply, so I'll just go fucking Simply. Best sports streamer. Best streamer to watch for sports coverage. S-Fan again. Yep, absolutely. Best Fortnite streamer. Ninja. Yep. Best FPS streamer. Ninja. Okay, great. Best strategy game streamer that streams daily like TFT, StarCraft, Chess, Hearthstone, Balatro, daily games. This is probably Box, right? Oh, wait. Best FPS streamer? No, hell no. What the fuck is his name? Jinxie. Yeah, Jinxie's fucking hilarious. Dog, Grubby, Hikaru, Botez. Oh, this counts chess? Oh, Hikaru. Dude's the fucking man. Dude is so smart, it's ridiculous. And he's like the one chess streamer that just like oozes fucking personality, bro. And it's such a high level too. He's so fucking funny. All right, Jinxie, yep. Get Off Your Ass Award. Best IRL streamer. Extra Emily. She may be cringe. She may be weird as fuck. But, I mean, I don't think anybody can deny the fact that Emily has consistently, for years, innovated content that nobody else is willing to do on an incredibly consistent basis. Really good streamer. Just a really, really, really good streamer. Stream game of the year. The best game to watch on stream during the past year because it was very entertaining, novel, fun to watch, interesting, etc. Ginny, never watched any of her content. No idea. Really enjoyed Black Myth Wukong. Ooh, dude. TCG Card Shop Simulator. Oh, man. Dude, is that based? I feel like that's gotta be based. Bro, that game was so fucking good. I could watch anybody play that shit. Rip packs non-fucking stop, bro. That shit was so good. Best content org. I can say this with every fiber of my being. It sure ain't OTK. It ain't OTK. Not by a fucking long shot. Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. 0 chance. This shit AMP. It's not even close. Dude, I don't even think OTK is going to even get nominated. To be honest, it's either oh wait, no, fuck no, FaZe. What the fuck, FaZe? Dude, I only realized what FaZe was as of recently when I was talking about Jason the Ween, so I decided to look into it a little bit more. The shit they've done already is fucking nuts. Every single one of their members is fucking killing it. Yeah, I'll just go FaZe. Although that being said, I do think I like the AMP members more. I really like how Cinna and Agent were just farming parasocials every day for weeks on weeks. Which, man, I love how that's the meta again. Guy and a girl in a room. Have fake sexual tension. Farm them, man. Farm them. Hey, anything to get a couple more viewers. Am I right, boys? Anything to get a couple more viewers. Am I right? Shit was hype. FaZe is cringe? I don't give a fuck. Best international streamer. The top streamer excelling in content creation for global audience, specifically getting to an international or non-North American English-speaking audience. Canute. This one is the reality. This is Canute. Yes. Yes. This is the reality. Canute should be on here. He does this every day. Stream 15 hours. Very good. Very good. Wait, Mr. Arthur and Fan are farming that shit so well. Well, here's the other thing, man. If you actually believe that any of these streamers actually like each other like that, I mean, you're just capping. You're capping and you're coping, man. They don't give a fuck. It's just, These fucking incels on the internet love thinking that these streamers like each other. It's just, it is the reality. It is the reality, unfortunately. Best streamed collab. When streamers collaborate, communities grow, and they bring in creators from the outside the space. The streaming space itself grows. This award goes to the most exciting collaboration in live streaming for the past year. Kai, Sanat, and Speed. Yep. Kai and Speed. This shit was fucking fire. This shit was good as fuck. Yep. This shit was good as fuck. Best streamed event. The most entertaining, interesting, or enjoyable single event streamed during the past year. Best streamed event. It was not Camp Canute. It was not Camp Canute. I think Camp Canute from a viewing perspective was probably really shit. Top streamer? I do think top streamer was actually pretty fun. But I don't think I would give it the best streamed event. The Trump shooting? True. Why weren't you a part of OTK Wild West last year? I wasn't wanted there. It's fine. The OTK All-Nighter wasn't it. Oh, I'll do Kai Elden Ring. Kai Sanat, Elden Ring. Yeah, that shit was dope. I was watching that shit. Dude, watching bro be the worst player on earth for weeks on end was hilarious as fuck. Best marathon stream. This award goes to the best stream that did not end until a goal was completed. Whether it be the end of the subathon timer or completing a difficult game after days. Stream kept on going. Once again, Kai Sanat, Elden Ring. Best VTuber. Iron Mouse is going to win this 100%. Iron Mouse is going to win this 100%. Do I think she's the best VTuber? I don't think so. But I do know, I know she's the most well-known. She's the most well-known VTuber. Let me think here. Fillion is really good. I'm going to go Shy Lily regardless, just because I find her content incredibly enjoyable. And knowing that she's very genuine on and off stream, I really enjoy. I just like Lily. I think her vibes are fucking immaculate. I think she would deserve to win VTuber of the Year. I don't think she will win it, but I think I would hold it against myself if I didn't at least nominate her for that. Best variety streamer. Best streamer who delivers an entertaining variety of gaming content, seamlessly switching between genres while keeping their audience engaged. Shit. Yeah, that's Queso. Yeah, Queso, 100%. Yeah, I would say Queso. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Best streamer that regularly does just chatting content, just conversing with chat, video commentary, reacting to news, sharing engaging stories, entertaining group activities, and the like. I'm going to vote myself. And let me tell you why I'm going to vote myself. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I'm going to vote myself. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? Because I'm a real-ass bitch in this fake-ass world. Okay? Hey, listen, man, I can go live every day, be a fake motherfucker, have a little shtick that I do every day? Absolutely not. I go live every day and I tell it how it is. Okay? Any issue. Even if it makes me look bad, I don't care. I will go live and tell you how it is every time. And even if I'm wrong, I don't care. I will shoot from the hip every single fucking time. And I will not get nominated. I won't even be in the top 4. But, hey, man, I firmly believe I delivered some great feedback, a lot of great insight on a lot of different topics this year. And I'll be real, I've very much enjoyed my content. I have. And there's been a lot of opportunities to do many other paths that would garner much more success, and I don't. I'm going to just go live and once again be punished for being the only real motherfucker on this platform. And I do not care. Wubby's going to win. All right, Rising Star. The award goes to a streamer who had at most 1,000 viewers at the start of the year and has the potential to rise at an unstoppable pace. I want to weigh in on this. Do I think Catchy's content is good? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hell no. However, what Catchy does is she knows what the community wants. And what Catchy has done is exposed how many truly schizo viewers there are that are so parasocial for a streamer, they will watch them every single fucking day. She has exposed an uncomfortable reality. She plays the game. She plays the game. Is what it is. Dude, look at how many streamers are parasocial farming right now. They understand as a mindless consumer, you are looking to see romance because people like them don't get any. So they farm parasocials. It's the game. And you can't hate her for doing that. She does that. She goes live, millionaire. She's a millionaire by the end of the year. I'll be real. If I was in her position, hey, I would pretend to be in love with NMP too. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Who wouldn't do that? Pretend to like a guy, get millions of dollars. It's that fucking easy, man. It's that easy. Catchy was definitely below 1K at the start of the year. Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, cool. Best breakout streamer. This award goes to a streamer who had unprecedented growth and rose to streamer fame over the last year and established themselves among the top streamers. You may not have heard of them before, but out of this past year, everyone knows them. Hey, I'm going Tectone again, baby. Yes, sir. I'm going again. Going for me again. You want to know why? Because I fucking killed it this year, to be honest. I fucking killed it this year. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yep. All right, it was Jason. All right, League of Their Own. This streamer is a pioneer that creates one-of-a-kind content. They fill a niche or category that is otherwise not represented because they are simply in a league of their own. This award goes to a creator that is doing what no one else is, become known for it. Name Tectone, the only guy who's actually legitimate on this fucking platform. Yep. Hey, every other creator will go live and lie to you. I will be the one that doesn't. Whether you like it or whether you hate it, I will tell you the goddamn truth. And you probably won't like the way that I say it. Hey, I'm a real-ass bitch in a fake-ass world. You just react, Baldy? You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. You are goddamn right. All right, the Sapphire Award. Best Female Marginalized Gender Streamer of the Year. This award recognizes a streamer who, like a Sapphire, is formed against the odds in an industry where 97% of the top streamers are male. This award is dedicated to a streamer who identify as female or a marginalized gender and have excelled in entertainment at the highest level this past year. The Girl Award. Can we acknowledge that it's harder to be a streamer if you're bald? In a world where 97% of top streamers have hair, less than 1% are bald. They lost me as identifies as female. All right, boys, I'm going Tectone. Yes, sir. We gonna run it back. I'm gonna get one of these, man. I swear to God. I'm gonna get one of these. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get one. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yep. Gamer of the Year. Streamer that has extraordinary gaming abilities. Okay, Faker. Faker wins. Yo, Hype D. Thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Yeah, Gamer of the Year's Faker. Always Faker. I'll be real. Pretty much the only gamer I know. Streamer of the Year. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zach Rar. Zach's been like averaging like 40,000 viewers on his fucking alt, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just go Zach. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. Bro gets 40,000 viewers just reacting. You know what I'm saying? Just reacting. And you know what else he does? He provides insight on topics that nobody else can. Other people might get more viewers, but not on YouTube for their reacts, man. YouTube and on stream, his viewership's fucking insane, and the insight he provides is fucking bar none. Really good. Yes, I'm gonna go Zach. QT going banner for the event for beefing with Hassan. Also true. All right, that's my submissions. Yep. He won't get it, but deserved. True. Where the fuck is the gacha streamer category, man? Come on. Just give one for gacha games. For the love of God, mobile gaming, please. Just let me take that shit, man. That's a dead category. So is everything else. Twitch is a dead platform. It's because you're the only gacha streamer that people know. I know. I fucking know. They'll be sponsored by a gacha game but won't make a category. I know, right? That would be in subcategories. No, it's capped. Dude, just do mobile gaming. You should have voted for this one as a VTuber.
Morning! Hi guys, this is the Bangkok. Shut up! I want morning! Shut up! Morning! 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 Hi guys, this is the Bangkok. Shut up!
I'm sorry, man. That clip will never not be funny to me, bro. That shit will never not be funny to me. Buckshot roulette multiplayer? No shot, bro. That's insane. Real shit. Oh, bro, that's so cool, dude. That is so fucking cool. Isn't this too much? 12-hour stream? Zelda Zone 0 1 3 beta based on data. The permanent mode simulated battle trial will have 85 floors. Have fun. What the fuck? All right, well, boys, I think I'm gonna go record steak and eggs. I think. I actually don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Is it with Asmund? Dude, guys, I don't know. I'll let you guys know, but we'll figure it out. Boys, good stream. We need to get a game so we can stream longer. I appreciate you guys, and I think I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't let Zach fall off. Tell me, miss him. Guys, I'll be real. Like I'm just being real. Like if they were to say that we're doing steak and eggs, but Asmund's not going to be a part of it, I would just not do it. I'm just keeping it a bug. Right. So I mean, I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow. But really, yeah, no, absolutely, hell no. Dude, guys, I would do a new podcast. I would start a new one, but like I'm not gonna do steak and eggs without Asmund. He was there from the start. It's the same take I had with Linkin Park. Okay, and hey, man, when Chester dies, they should rename. It's the same shit I said. It's just not the same. It would not be the same. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. See y'all motherfuckers tomorrow. Have a good one. Love y'all. And peace, boys.